All right, and we are live. Very sorry for coming in kind of late. I had to get this all set up. Hold up a second. And yes, I want that. There we go. Again, sorry for getting that all late set up. I'm gonna go ahead and get my drink for today. It's basically just be water. Because I am on medication. So I'm gonna go and get that. Yes, I'll talk about why I'm a little late in a second. Oh, all right. Hello. Again, very sorry for coming in. I use my parents' account, and so I was going to use StreamMeets. Then all of a sudden, StreamMeets is not working. I'm like, well, crap. Okay, so then I'm like, all right, let me call my mom. Hey, what's the password? I try to get back in to watch the game. She's like, okay. So I had to get that all set up. But we are so hopefully he's okay. Um, but yeah, so the game just started. Game just started. Now I will say this, Zoe. Like I said, honestly, with a lot of these games, I'm up in the air. I'm happy when the Broncos win and prove me wrong. I just, I don't know. I don't know. Like a lot of these games, I'm up and down on. I think it's going to go both ways. So again, I'm ready for anything. I'm ready for anything at this point. All right. So Broncos going to be first down. Let's see here, 26-yard line, empty set for Bo Nix. Gonna be a shovel. Must be a shovel pass. Throw that's gonna be is that who is that number 13? Oh yeah, it's right. Pat Bryant. Is that who is that number 13? Oh yeah, it's right. Pat Bryant's back. That's right. Game's about 12 yards. First down 10. I forgot that he's back. It'll be interesting to see if the Denver Broncos can be able to run against this porous run defense. That's basically the key to this game. I formation from the 38-yard line. Going to be a handoff to the right side, and McLaughlin's actually going to. Oh wait, he reverses field and gets to the 40 and down by the 43. They had him for about a 2-yard loss, but great job there by McLaughlin. Gets an additional about 5 yards. Second down and 4. Great job by him. Yeah, Joey Bosa unfortunately just does not wrap up, and McLaughlin's able to. He just going through a little spin cycle, just spin. All right, so it'll be second down 4 from the 43-yard line. Shotgun formation. Looks like RJ Harvey to his right. And didn't see the play because all of a sudden just skipped through. Holy crap, what a catch. Like I said, having Pat Bryant's amazing. He's been really great as a rookie. Up to the 41-yard line. First down 10. Again, sorry that it skipped forward. Didn't see what the play was. RJ Harvey to his left. Gonna send, looks like Marvin Mims in motion. Throw out to Pat Bryant, who's going to get to the 40, cuts back inside, and going to get to about the 36-yard line. And now Pat Bryant's hurt. No, not Pat Bryant. Oh, no. He's down on the ground. And Ed Oliver is back. Okay, I didn't know that Ed Oliver's back. Yeah, Pat Bryant's down on the ground. Dude. Please don't tell me something serious. Like, he's been in their office right now. He's walking off at least. Good, thankfully. All right, so after a gain of 5, second down of 5. I guess you're going to check him in the blue medical tent. 12:46 to go in the first quarter. And wait for it to start back up. There we go. All right, clock started running. Shotgun formation looks like it's going to be RJ Harvey to his left. Send Humphrey in motion up to the right. Drops back a pass. Bo Nix got some time. Throws. And it's going to be caught, but it's going to be short line to gain. Be about third down and 1, third down and 2, depending on the spot. Great tackle there by Cole Bishop. Looks like it'll be about 1.5. So third and 1.5. 12:18 left to go in the first quarter. Yeah, this is a very bad run defense going against a very poor rushing offense after J.K. Dobbins has been gone. They're very inconsistent, I'll say that. Very inconsistent. So, like, I think Bo Nix has potential to be a great quarterback, but like, can he shoulder all of it right now? I guess what I think that can be a good, especially good pass defense. I don't know. Shotgun formation, run back to his right. Going to be a handoff, and he's going. Oh, actually, going to keeper. Great job there, Bo Nix. Picks the first down to the 28-yard line. First down 10 for the Broncos. That just faked me out there. Hello there, Emmanuel. How you doing? How you doing? After this fine afternoon, I'm doing great. I got to sleep in. I got a 3-day weekend. I get to be rejuvenated. I get to have football. We get to watch some football together. It's going to be great. This is a great Saturday afternoon. And then I think we're going to have some great games, honestly. Great games. Starting with this one. So, Bo Nix picks up the first down with his legs, which is, like I said, very, very crucial. First down, 10 from the 28-yard line. Shotgun formation. Looks like R.J. Harvey to his right. Draws back a pass and is going to get some pressure up the middle. And it's going to be down to R.J. Harvey. Gets up to the 21-yard line. Great job there, R.J. Harvey. Which is best for your Broncos. Hope y'all can get the job done. I hope so, too. Like I said, I did admit. I did technically, yes. I did technically pick the Bills. I don't know. I've been flip-flopping on a lot of these, if I'm being honest. Second down 4. Bo Nix so far 5-5 for 42 yards. Going to be keeper Bo Nix up to the 20, and looks like he got the first down. They marked him short though. Bo Nix like, I got that. I think he did too. I think that's a little bit short of a marking, but it's third down 1 anyway. What was it? I found a stream that synced up with you, so I can watch the game without spoilers. Very good, very good. Yeah, no, I was trying to use Streamies, and then Streamies wasn't working today, so I was like, okay, that kind of sucks. But I'm using Paramount Plus. All right, under center, gonna be a little QB sneak, and did Bo get it? I can't see where Bo is. Oh, well, that spot makes it look like he's got it. The spot makes it look like he got it. I don't know. I'm going to say first down 10. First down 10, 9:30 left to go in the first quarter. Like I said, he didn't look like he got much. It was like third and short. Like, you can't see anything. You cannot see at all where he's at. So I would have no idea if he made it or not. So I know they're doing measurement right now. All right, so no guys still Skyview. He did not get much at all. And they're going to say he is 2. Oh my gosh, that's so close. He's 2 inches short. He's 2 inches short, 4th in inches. Obviously going for it. Obviously. Let's see. I mean, he goes right into the middle of that defense, but Matt Milano kind of crashes down in, and also Joey Bosa gets the better of. I can't tell who. Was it Miners that he got the better of? I think he lined up inside. So 4th in inches, 9:30 left to go in the first quarter. Still 0-0, obviously. Been a great drive for the Broncos so far. Maybe they'll try to get him to jump off sides at least once. Empty set for Bo Nix right now. All right. Well, interesting. Under center, oh, he easily gets it. Easily gets it. Gets like about 4 yards in the play. Bo Nix picks up the first down once again with his legs. There's a little QB sneak, but he gets like 4 yards. So first down 10 for the Broncos. I mean, it's like four down linemen. It's pretty. Like I said, I like that. I like that play for them. Like Bo Nix, he's got some legs on him, able to run, and then you're basically 5-on-4 at that point. You got the numbers game. So first down 10 from the 14-yard line. I formation with McLaughlin in the backfield. Going to send Marvin Mims in motion, and going to be a handoff to McLaughlin. He's going to be up to the 10. Fumble the ball, though. and it's going to be recovered, I think, by the Bills. However, it doesn't matter because I think there was offsides. I think there was offsides or a neutral zone infraction by the Bills. So even though I believe the Bills have this fumble, it's not going to count. Oh man, it's not going to count. Like the Bills are celebrating, but I don't think you're going to get the ball. I think it's going to be first down 5. Offsides on the defense. Yep, that's crazy. Oh man, it's still first. It's first down and 5. Larry Ogunjobi. Larry Ogunjobi. Yep, just barely. Didn't even affect the play. And now it's first down 5 instead of being. I know, so I'm saying you saved. So first down and 5, 8:21 left to go in the first quarter. What could have possibly been? That fourth and inches look fishy to me. Was the defense just not ready? It's the Eagles getting away with false starts and tush pushes. No, I think it was just like more so like they were communicating like, oh hey, he's empty set, so make sure it's like not going to be like a pass or anything like that. Which why would you do that on fourth and inches? Bo Nix stiff arm Shaq Thompson. That didn't happen. He's going to lose a yard there. It's going to be second down and goal from the 10. Great job there with Shaq Thompson. Oh, no, second. Sorry, there was first down 5. Second down 6. Yeah, they're doing a lot of read option plays, which like I actually like that they're doing that. We both played that a lot, especially with some in Oregon, but especially at Auburn. So like he has the legs and he's a bad rushing defense, so makes sense. And also, right now it's 7:45 to go in the first quarter. Josh Allen hasn't touched the ball at all. So shotgun formation. RJ Harvey to his right, drops back to pass, looks to the end zone, and dropped by Humphrey. As we bring up third down and 6, actually a pretty decent throw by Bo Nix there, right in the breadbasket. But however, I think in the last second, did Benford get his hand in there? No, it's just dropped. It's just dropped by Humphrey. He has a great release. Like I said, Marvin Mims gets a little bit. Troy Franklin gets a little bit of like a hit on Benford. Just drops it, and that's not on him. That's not on him. Dang, Bo. Third down and 6 from the 10-yard line. Gonna have RJ Harvey to his left, Bunch to the right. Gotta hurry up. Dropping a pass. And looks for the end zone again. Overshoots Evan Ingram, and they have to settle for a field goal. Fourth down and 6, 7:33. Still a great drive. Still takes up a whole lot of time, so that there's not a lot of time for Josh Allen to work his magic. But kind of feel like he had it though. I mean, you technically did. Like he threw it right into the breadbasket of LaJordan Humphrey. So Will Lutz on a kick. This was 28-yard field goal. And kick is up, and kick is good. So it is going to be 3-0. Broncos take the early lead. 7:29 left to go in the first quarter. So, Broncos, great drive. You see, they're showing that drop. That's so bad by Humphrey. Oh, man. Points are points, and I'll take them exactly. Like so, I said Bills would win 27-20 because I felt like the Bills are a big don't break defense, which so far, like I said, there's 3 points. And like as much as I like this Broncos defense, which I really do, I think that Josh Allen, with the offensive line that he has, kind of does well against the Broncos defense. Like obviously it showed last year, but last year was like a little different story at the same time. But like your interior defensive line that gets after the quarterback, like they match up really well. However, it's a great interior offensive line as well with Osiris Torrance and also Connor McGovern. Obviously, I'm one of the best left tackles with Deion Dawkins. So him against your edge rushers. Spencer Brown, however, it was a little bit shaky. Has been a little shaky at times. But Josh Allen, just sometimes just makes magic happen. And I feel like he's going to be scrambling a little bit. It'll be interesting to see how much they can actually run against Shaw. Because if he can run against Shaw, he'll feel more comfortable. Those play action bootlegs That's going to be dangerous. So that's what I'm interested to see for this Bills, where you have the best run offense that kind of got stymied, obviously, against the best run defense of the Jaguars. How's it going to do against the Broncos? So we'll be able to see that just up in a little bit second. But so far, Broncos doing a great job chewing up clock, meander down the field. You don't want to give the Bills too many opportunities to try to score. So again, great job by them. Emmanuel, not a great way to start, but if you can can gas the Bills' defense, you can set yourself up for another second half comeback. The Broncos know all too well. Exactly. Not only do you keep it out of Josh Allen's hands, but also that defense does not have the depth, especially because of all the injuries that they've had. Do you think the Texans beat the Patriots? Because for my sanity, I cannot stand hearing Pats fans talk about football in general. So I do think there's a narrative that's starting to be passed around where the Texans defense is so unstoppable that like, oh, the Pats it's just young Drake May, he's not gonna be able to do it. I'm like, okay, running quarterbacks. Can CJ Stroud stop screwing up and stop throwing picks or or fumbling the ball? Like, it's gonna come down to whose offense is gonna step in the right moment. Because if we're going to be honest, not having Nico Collins for the Texans is huge. It is huge. So you have two young rookies that have to step up against one of the best duos in Carlton Davis and also especially Christian Gonzalez. And also interior pass rush on a pretty bad offensive line that, yes, has done better as of late, but still overall haven't been great. Now the edge rushers I'm not really concerned about with the Patriots, but the interior pressure I am. I'm interested to see how Milton Williams and Barmore are going to do against C.J. Stroud. Under center from the 33-yard line, sorry. Going to be a handoff that's going to be James Cook up to the 35-40, up to the 45-50, up to the 45, and all the way down to about the 42-yard line. Immediately makes impact. James Cook. First down to the Buffalo Bills. Again, like I said, can they run the ball and make Josh Allen more comfortable? He feels comfortable. You're not getting a lot of pressure on him. It's going to be a long day. So, great showing as of late. They have to kind of respect, I think it was Nick Benitez, that was Cooper, had to respect, like I said, the possibility that, I think that was Brandon Cooks on the jet sweep. Had to respect it because you have to get the edge. So, but now James Cook's on the sideline. Why? Okay. All right. Well, I guess he got, I don't know. He has a good check on him for some reason. I don't know. Shotgun formation with Ray Davis to his left, and they called timeout. How do you have to call timeout after a big play? What? All right. Well, 6:35 would go in the first quarter. I'm assuming that something happened with the intercom because he had Josh Allen just had to change helmets, but you just had a big play, and then you can't get the play call in. That's kind of wild. All right, well. Emmanuel, so basically you're saying I have to really on bad offense, good defense Broncos, good offense, bad defense Bills, to say for the Eagle Empire. That's just fantastic. Yeah. It would be great, though, if the Bills, not like Zoe obviously would be great if the Broncos win. But if the Bills and the Patriots meet up in the AFC Championship game and the Bills beat the Patriots to go to the Super Bowl, oh, how lovely that would be. Under center, going to be a toss of James Cook off to the right side. Got some blockers with 40 up to the 35 and all the way down to the 32-yard line. As another Buffalo Bills first down. And, oh, no. Please don't tell me that's who I think it is. Please, okay, Surtain. Oh, my God, not good. Bro. You already have Pat Bryant. I hope it's just like a stinger, but he tries to hit. Ooh, yeah, he tries to hit James Cook, and I think it's right on his right shoulder right there. Ooh, yes, that is definitely a stinger right there. Yeah, he's walking very gingerly with that right arm. They're going to be checking out a blue medical tent. Holy crap. Okay. That definitely changes things. From the 33-yard line, first down 10, shotgun formation for Josh Allen. Drops back to pass, and it's going to quickly throw us to be first down, and that's going to be none other than Khalil Shakir. all the way up to about 11-yard gain. So it's going to be after like the 22-yard line. Yeah, under pressure too from Hufanga too, and he still like makes it happen. Please, some of the Patrick Surtain is not hurt. That is huge. That is huge. That's the case. All right, so first down 10 from about the 22-yard line. I formation. Going to be two tight ends to the left. Going to be actually a toss to the right, and James Cook up to the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So gain about 4 yards there. Second down 6. Oh, dude, I know, not PS2. Have my shoulder. I don't need it. Yeah, no, I like. Hopefully, it's just it's like a stinger. They'll like roll something on it, kind of like get his feeling back. But yeah, dude. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm hoping he's able to come back. Hopefully, we see him back again. Because right now it's Riley Moss on looks like Brandon Cooks right now, which he could probably cook him. So empty set, trips to the left, drop back a pass. Going to be a screen to Brandon Cooks up to about the 13-yard line, just short of the first down. Well, that's a good spot. Did he get the first down? Because by that spot, he looks like he got it. I thought he was going to be a little bit short. I was thinking third down 1. Don't know yet. It's 4:30 though. Left to go in first quarter. Still 3-0. They're still not showing. They're still not showing if it's first down or not. I'm assuming it's 3rd and 1. I'm assuming it's 3rd and 1 because, like I said, the crowd's getting up in it. Hello, Daniel. How you doing? How you doing? Yes, it is indeed 3rd and 1. Manuel. Oh dear Lord, Allen is going to be throwing prime Brady numbers, isn't he? It's possible. And they say if Surtain is out, then yes, it definitely changes things. Under center, probably like well, QB sneak. Yep, QB sneak easily gets it. He easily gets it. Yeah, he got it. All right, so 3rd and 1. I mean, Josh Allen is just kind of like, oh, whoa. There's a lot of pushing and shoving after the fact. Kind of hurt Josh Allen. It is a first down and 10 from about the 12-yard line, but there's a whole lot of pushing and shoving after the fact. I mean, like you saw how Josh Allen. I don't know how in the world last week Josh Allen's knee didn't just give out when he got like that pushed back by the Jaguars when he scored a touchdown. I don't know how his knee didn't get out, but he did. But like, yeah, he gets that. Like, so Gillum gives him the extra push, but yeah, Josh Allen literally just have it. He was like, okay, I got it. Yeah, Zoe, I'm with you. I'm hoping that he's going to be okay. 3:35. We go to the first quarter. First down 10. Still 3-0 for the Broncos. Let's see what the Bills can do. All right, Josh Allen under center. And a timeout is called by the Broncos. Vance Joseph was asking, when they panned to Vance Joseph and Sean Payton, Vance Joseph was asking for a timeout. So I guess they didn't like what they saw. Maybe they didn't get out the right people yet, but who knows? Goodness gracious, look at that. 6 Pro Bowlers for the Broncos. Zoe, though Emmanuel Brady didn't have the best record in Denver. No, he did not. If I remember correctly, was it 05 that he lost to the Broncos? 2016 playoffs? No. Yes, 2016 playoffs he lost to the Broncos. That was the AFC Championship game. When else did he play the Broncos? Did they play it another time in the Peyton Manning era? I can't remember if they did or not. All right, so 3 tight ends to the right, under center. Going to be a handoff James Cook, who is going to try the middle, and he gets about to the 10, so it gets about 2 yards, so second down 8. So not too shabby. Yeah, I don't think they played each other outside of that AFC Championship game, right? Or am I wrong on that one? I don't know, the 2010s, like early 2010s, I'm trying to remember who Brady faced. And like that 2014, I know, obviously like the Colts, the Deflategate, that kind of stuff. I'm trying to remember who else they played. From a 10-yard line, second down and 8. Shotgun formation with James Cook to his left, draws back a pass, throws quickly, and that's going to be caught by Khalil Shakir. Gets about 3 yards there to about 7-yard line. Third down and about 5. 2:35. Let's go first. Okay, hey, Sertan's back out there. Sertan is back out there. So at least we got that. Third down and about like 5.5. It says 6, but it is about 5.5. Josh Allen drops back a pass down though. He did like he got that first down. He was outstretching that football. You got to avoid the pressure. They're only rushing. They're only rushing 4. You know, they definitely got a first down there. Why you wouldn't wait for a review? Like I'm pretty sure they got that one. So remember that Denverville hit on Brady? Yes, I remember when because Elvis Denverville was he traded or did he sign from the Ravens to the Broncos? I can't remember if he got traded to the Broncos or if he signed with the Broncos. But I remember that story when that story hit because I remember I was watching I think NFL Network. Going to be a handoff, James Cook, who is going to actually lose about 2. So it'll be second and goal from the about the 4. From the 3-yard line. Tillman with the pressure and got his hand on James Cook's leg. So second and goal from 3, 30 seconds. So probably last play of the first quarter. Let's see here. Actually, from the 4-yard line. Josh Allen in center. Ray Davis in the backfield. Going to be a rollout, throw, and that's going to be easy touchdown. And that is going to be for Mecole Hardman. Mecole Hardman on the Bills scores a touchdown. That is crazy. Mecole Hardman on the Bills. Who's been on the Chiefs for forever, and like I said, bounced around teams and gone back to the Chiefs. Fakes like he's going to do a jet sweep. Basically the same exact play. It's the same. Oh my gosh! I just realized it's the same exact play that he scored a touchdown. Oh my gosh! As the Chiefs. Holy crap! It's the same exact touchdown because it's the same exact touchdown he scored in the Super Bowl. Kick is up, kick is good, by the way. So it is 7-3. The same exact touchdown, or a very similar touchdown, to the one that he scored in the last Super Bowl the Chiefs won against the 49ers, where because they actually did twice with Sky Moore as well, where they fake like they're going to do a jet sweep, and then like basically the defender is just kind of trailing him, and they just cut back out and it's wide open in the flat. That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny that they throw it to Mecole Hardman. But it is 7-3 with 5 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Goodness. But yeah, I remember the 2016 AFC Championship game for the 2015 season because I did not want us to have to face the daggum Broncos. Okay, as a Panthers fan, I didn't want to have to face the Broncos because would I rather go against Von Miller and DeMarcus Ware or the Patriots who had, I think it was Chandler Jones that time, and I remember what was it? What was his name? Sorry, the end, like a bitch at the end. I just remember like our weaknesses did not match up well with the Broncos, and I was like, I'd much rather go against Tom Brady because at least like, I mean, the one time that Cam actually played Tom Brady, he actually played like that 2013 Monday Night Football game. Where Steve Smith senior just like absolutely torched Aqib Talib, ice up son, and like I was like, okay, well if we play the Patriots, I feel pretty good. If we play the Broncos, I don't feel good because we have Mike Remmers and Mike Orr. Now, granted, Mike Orr didn't play the worst, but Mike Remmers was downright terrible. And we had very bad tackle play after Jordan Gross retired until we technically got Terry Moulton. So again, did not want to play the Broncos. Then we ended up playing the Broncos, ended up losing, but still had an amazing season nonetheless. So it's 5-6 up in the first quarter from the 20-yard line. So probably going to be running it, I guess. But looks like it's going to be R.J. Harvin in the backfield under center. And going to send the fullback in motion. Going to be a handoff and a fumble. Oh, okay. What just happened? Holy crap. What a way to end the first quarter. So, Bo Nix hands the ball off to R.J. Harvey. RJ Harvey fumbles it. Then like I'm seeing it right here. I don't know how to describe, like literally fumbles it, and then kind of it just pops up into Bo Nix's hand. He just tried to check it down to Trotman, and it gets broken up by Cole Bishop. I don't know what's happening. I don't. It's just an interesting way to end the quarter, be second down 10. But yeah, no, like they fumbled the ball and they just looked at it. They almost like look at each other like, look there. It's just I don't know. I don't know. Crazy little bit of events there, but still would be 7-3. With the Broncos be second and 10 for the 20 would come back. Very interesting. I said if the Broncos win, one because like the Broncos defense against the pressure without blitzing, but though you do blitz, going against a young quarterback in Drake May, who has definitely like done better over this year. It's still going to be a major test in a hostile environment, and how is that going to go? Now, obviously, it also goes with how is Bonus going to go against the Patriots defense? Because I think the Patriots defense gets slept on a lot, which is still kind of crazy that this still kind of happens though. Like, yes, is there edge rushers like anything to really scoff at? No, like, I could care less about their edge rushers. Sorry, Harold Landry and Kayvon Chason and all that. Like I don't feel threatened by your edge rushers. I do feel threatened by your interior. So like, if the Broncos do face the Patriots, I feel like their offensive line can give Bo Nix time, though it will be a very, very defensive-minded matchup. Same thing if it would be the Texans. So like I said, if the Broncos win, they still going to have to go against a very defensive kind of team next round. The Bills, like I said, obviously I think you've played against both those teams. You lost to the Texans because, like I said, obviously Texans can just get pressure with 4, and it makes life a living hell for any offense. But your defense also has been one of the worst rushing defenses against the Texans, who, as of late, have gotten better about running the ball. It'll just come down to can CJ Stroud not screw it up, unfortunately. Second down, 10 from the 20-yard line. Shotgun formation. Drops back a pass. Bringing a blitz. And Bonus is going to sail this one away. It'll be third down, 10, 14-55 to go second quarter. A little late brought was that a safety blitz or a corner blitz? Couldn't tell who it was. I saw 20-something. I couldn't tell if it was 24, like it was Cole Bishop, or it was like a corner. So, okay, so injury update. So, Williams, the linebacker from Tulane, who's at the Bills, neck injury, and then Pat Bryant's being evaluated for a concussion. Like I said, he's had a great first drive. He had like about 3 receptions, so hopefully he's okay. So, third down 10, shotgun formation, trips to the right, and looks like McLaughlin to his left. Bo Nix throws him in the middle field, and oh man, Ken Sutton almost had it, but Lewis with a great pass breaking about 39. Like I said, I think that was a little bit too much mustard on that one. Yeah, I think he kind of led Cam Sutton just a little bit more. If it had been a little more on the money, actually no, actually that is a pretty decent pass, honestly. Now I don't see it from a different angle. That actually was a pretty decent pass. Unfortunately, Lewis didn't make a good play on it, broke it up to 4th down 10. So literally 11-second drive for technically 16-second drive for the Broncos. So not great at all. Ironed. Oh, actually, that's a fair caught at about the 37-yard line by Miko Harmon. It is so weird seeing him in the Bills uniform. After being like a terrorizer for the Bills for many years with the Chiefs, it is weird seeing him in a Bills uniform. Also, we literally just got back from a commercial break for the end of the first quarter. Why are we going to commercial? Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite them. Bills had a long drive as well, so like each team had one drive in one quarter. So again, like I said, the longer that goes on, if like I said, if the Bills have another long drive, let's say they get to like the 8-minute, 7-minute mark, like we're almost done with the first half. There's only been 2 drives, and let's say if the Bills score again, it's that's advantage for the Bills because, like I said, you didn't start off with the ball, so you're getting the ball started second half, and you are keeping the Broncos defense gassed. So again, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, it's a good game. Good game. I don't want any bad games this divisional round because I don't think we will get any. I'm gonna be honest. I think that like the matchups that we have are either against division opponents who know each other very well. That's gonna make it like a very heated kind of game, or strength against strength. And let's see who wins first, basically. Because technically, we didn't have any bad games in the wild card. Like you could say Chargers, Patriots, and I was a little bit, peeved about it at first. But it was a defensive kind of game. We kind of knew it was going to be that way. Now, as defense as it was, prefer to see a little more offense. They only had really one good offensive drive. That was by the Patriots. That basically were like pretty much ended the game. Was after that touchdown happened, we're like, okay, Patriots probably gonna win this one. But like I said, and then the Texans Steelers was a close game until the fourth quarter, where it pretty much just went downhill after that fumble recovery for a touchdown. So like I said, it hasn't been bad playoff football, which is nice. Like I said, it feels like one of those playoffs where like anybody can win, honestly. From the 37-yard line, under center, gonna send. Yeah, they're showing the last five postseason loss to Patrick Mahomes 4 times, and then Joe Burrow. Is this the year? This would definitely be the craziest year for the Bills to win it because then there'll be a wild card team. So, under center, going to be a play action pass. Great play action pass, by the way. And Josh Allen's going to scramble hard line. Josh Allen making it. Like I said, it's a great fake. Looks like Coleman. Looks like Surtain's on Coleman, so they're playing man. Nobody's open, just finds a way to get down the field. So all the way to the 32-yard line. Look at there, Josh Allen, most rushing yards in a postseason career. Going to be a handoff to a toss to James Cook, and he fumbles the ball. Oh, no. And it's recovered by the Broncos. And now a Bills offensive lineman is down. I can't tell who it is, though. I can't tell who it is, but it's Nick Singleton who laid the boom on James Cook. Laid the boom on James Cook. Boom! Yeah. Helmet right on the ball, too. Okay, so who was down on the ground? Oh, no, is it McGovern? Oh, no, I think it's Connor McGovern. No, not Connor McGovern. Hopefully he's okay. Not only is he a great Bills offensive lineman, but he's also a free agent this season. Like, after this season, he's a free agent. So hopefully he's okay, because then, dude, if he's injured, that's millions of dollars out. That's why I feel bad for Ike Ekwonu for the Panthers, because like I said, he was going to contract year. Like, this is his fifth-year option year. And we're more likely going to pay him anyways. We're going to pay him pretty much this offseason. Like, Charles Cross just got his extension, so we were more likely to pay Ken McQuarrie, but we had him on the fifth-year option anyways to be able to have time to be able to negotiate. And then he gets hurt in the playoff game with Patel. Like, I think it wasn't it like it was a Patel tendon. I think it was in his knee, which has like a 6 to 12 month recovery, which is like so at bare minimum, he's going to miss pretty much most of the off season. Maybe makes it back by October if like he's like at that 9 months, which is what most people do, or 10 months. So maybe October, November, maybe, or he'll be gone for the whole entire year, which is like that's why I feel so bad for Clint Quanter because that's millions of dollars. And now he doesn't have as much leeway when he's trying to to kind of try to negotiate. Now you don't really have that kind of leeway because you're coming off of a major injury, which is a also injury that's very very hard for offensive line to come back from. Like I said, it's your knees. Like that's one of the most important things for offensive linemen is your knees because you're changing direction. Obviously, like, it's important for other people too, but like you're taking a whole brunt of force as an offensive lineman. You need good knees, and so like that that concerns me. That concerns me a lot. Um, as a Panthers fan, I love it, Kim Kwanu. I love when we took him, but I'm hoping he has a fast recovery. So Connor McGovern is going to Blue Medical Tent. That's not good. All the way up to the 31-yard line, first down 10 for the Broncos. Going to be a handoff to McLaughlin in front, in the middle, up to the 40, up to about the 44-yard line. First down 10 for the Broncos. Great gaping hole by the offensive line. Also, a clump of grass right there for McLaughlin. Yeah, I mean, like, huge hole. Huge hole. Deion Walker did not do the best right there. He got washed down. So up to the 44-yard line, under center. Looks like we're going to have three tight end set with McLaughlin in the backfield. Going to be a play action pass, and got time. Going to check it down. Almost picked off by A.J. Epineza. He legitimately almost picked that off by Bo Nix. Holy crap, that would have been an amazing play. Jumps up. Yeah. Oh, that's so close. Zoe, I'm at work, so which means I can actually see the game, but probably won't be super active in the chat. Yes, let's go. Oh, that's right. Yeah, missed the fumble. Sorry about that, Zoe. All right. Since I mentioned that he was 5 for 5, he is 0 for 6 so far. Sorry about that, Bo. Going to be a handoff to great gaping hole to the 50, up to about the 44-yard line. So great job there by R.J. Harvey. Gets about 12 yards there. First down 10 for the Broncos. 12:30 left to go second quarter. Broncos are actually that's amazing right there. Is that Ogunjobi? Yeah, Ogunjobi got absolutely punished right there. Play action pass. Bo Nix is scrambling, is going to pick up to the 45 and gets about a yard. Up to the 43-yard line. So second down 10 for Bo Nix. Yeah, they're actually running the ball, which I appreciate. Like I said, this is a bad run defense. Don't be like the Jaguars for some odd reason who abandoned it. So you're being successful right now. From the 43-yard line, second down 9. Shotgun formation with looks like McLaughlin to his that's R.J. Harvey to his left. Drops back a pass and throws across the middle and caught. Taking a great hit as Marvin Mims down to the 16-yard line. First down 10 for the Broncos. Great job there by Bo Nix threading that needle. He said Cole Bishop laid the boom on Marvin Mims, but he was able to secure that catch. He went flying, too. Then again, he also is kind of small. So, 11-11, Make-A-Wish. Second quarter, going to be three tight ends to the right under center from the 16-yard line. Looks like R.J. Harvey in the backfield. Hands off to R.J. Harvey, who's going to be wrapped up for about a 2-yard loss. That is going to be Shaq Thompson, who blitzed and got easily back in the backfield. Second down, 12. Has the Miami shirt gotten to you yet? Yes, it has there, Emmanuel. Yes, it has. Like I said, I will be wearing it for the national championship game. So, yes, it has. I haven't taken it out of the packaging yet, though. Second down, 12. 10:40. Let's go second quarter. Showing James Cook again, because, like I said, he did fumble the ball. From the 18, shotgun formation. Looks like it's going to be R.J. Harvey once again to his right. Drops back a pass. Only rushing 4. Bo Nix is going to scramble up to about the 15, up to the 10, and slides short of the first down marker. So we'll be third down in about 1 or 2. Bo, I probably would have dove there and just not sacrifice your body, but like try to get the first down. You're close enough. Like I said, yeah. He's about 3rd and 2. They say 3rd and 1. 9:45, go to second quarter. Still 7-3. Bo Nix under center. 3 tight ends. Oh, looks like overloaded to the right. Going to be a play action pass and is going to throw it to the offensive lineman, and it's a touchdown. For who is that? Who is 73? With the luscious golden blonde hair. Who is this? Frank Crum. Frank Crum. Big man touchdown. 9-7. I didn't know what his name was. I just saw the flowing golden hair. And yeah, he just he got up in it when he went in the end zone. Up and good. So it is going to be 10-7. Broncos take the lead. So, turnover definitely impacting the game right now. Like I said, Bills were driving. Then James Cook has the fumble, and then, like I said, you're able to run down the field. So great job there for the Broncos, bouncing back after, unfortunately, like I said, having that 3 and out. So great mentality. 10-7. Let's see what the Bills can maybe do. Like I said, they have how much time they have left? I don't remember how much time they had left. They had like a decent amount of time left in the second quarter. Like I said, the Bills get the ball to start second half. So if you end up driving down the field, had to kick a field goal, it's not the worst thing because you'll be tied. But if you have a long drive and score a touchdown, you go up by 4 with the lead going to halftime. With McDermott probably going to make some halftime adjustments. And if it's about a fourth quarter, it's a one-score game. Anything can happen, honestly, what's been shown with the Broncos. So who knows? Who knows what will happen? I'm surprised CBS even had a graphic of Crum. Exactly. Yeah, no, like they just pulled it up. And I was like, I don't know who this person is. Frank Crum. Survivor 50. Forget Survivor's CBS. I ain't seen Survivor since like '08. I ain't like. Used to be one we used to watch a whole lot of, like We Have a Family, but I have not seen that since like 2008. So I wouldn't know any of these people. The last one that I watched was what was that guy's name? He had the big old beard, had a tie-dye shirt. What was his name? He was like the nicest dude imaginable. Uh, what was his name? I don't know. It's been a while. But yeah, Survivor, Biggest Loser. We used to watch those, like I said, back in the day. Manuel, did he have to report as eligible, or was he kind of just as a regular wide receiver? He had to report as eligible. Like I said, he was on the end, and you have the 2 tight ends. Like so, at first I said it was 3 tight ends, and I realized it was offensive line, so I was like, I would just overload it to the left. And then now you have the tight end behind him, so he wasn't covered up. So if he's not covered up, he is an eligible wide receiver technically. And so that's the reason why he was able to fade like he was like pass blocking and then go out to the flat. But yes, he did report as eligible. There is a flag after the return up to about the 31-yard line, so I don't know what the flag is on though. But yes, 9:27 look at the second quarter, so they have plenty of time in the second quarter. Sam Franco's over there is like, what happened? Blocking back. So, kind of depends on where that happened at, because I don't know what ball's going to be at now. I'll be back at looks like the 16-yard line. Can't tell, they're panning out. They're panning away from Mile High, just like, so I can't really see where they're at. First out of 10 for the Buffalo Bills, down 10-7, 9:27. Let's go in the second quarter. Josh Allen going to be under center, and it's a new center, by the way, too. From the 17-yard line, play action pass, and Josh Allen takes a deep shot, and he unfortunately misses Brandon Cooks. Second down 10, 9:22. He had a step on the cornerback. I think that was the cornerback. Is that Jahdae Barron? I think it was Jahdae Barron. But yeah, right now, like I said, card number 70 is for the Bills. I can't see who the last name is. Anderson. Which Anderson is that? I can't remember. Second down 10. 9:22 in the second quarter. Shotgun formation. Trips to the left. And you're going to have James Cook to his left again. Going to be a hand of James Cook who's going to be up to the 20, up to about the 25, and really close to the first down. That's going to be third down and 1. Up to the 26-yard line. Third down and 1. 9-11. Never forget. Let me go in the second quarter. I'm trying to think who that is. Which Anderson that is. James Cook already has more rushing yards than he did in the wild card round with 51. Under center with Gillum basically going to be a little tush push more than likely here. And it's Josh Allen easily got that. Easily got like 3 yards there in a little push. Like Gillum just pushed him up to the left. There was nobody over there. They try to get in the middle. So it's going to be first down and 2 for the Bills. Like I said, it's been working. 8:30, let's go second quarter. That's the other reason I think I've talked about it before. But like the Bills being one of the teams that wanted to ban the tush push, and yet they also do it. And then Sean McVay, I think it was his comments that were talking about for the player safety. Like you're the one who also does it. So I don't know. From the 29-yard line under center, going to be a handoff. James Cook is going to try the right side, 30 up to the 34-yard line. Gain there about 5 yards. Second down and 5. Like I said, they've been able to get what's happening right here. That was kind of slow to get up. All right, second down 5 for the Broncos. For the Bills. So second down 5 from the 34-yard line. Josh Allen once again under center. Going to bring Dawson Knox into motion. Going to be a play action pass, and going to dump it off James Cook. Wide open, 40, 45, 50. Up to the 45, all the way down to the 41-yard line. Great job there by James Cook. 7-11, always open. Left to go in the second quarter. Still 10-7. The Bills are marching on down the field. Now, again, they did do that before. Then James Cook had a fumble. But maybe this time will be different. We don't know. Yeah, he was wide open. All right. Under center once again from the 42-yard line. Ray Davis in the backfield. Going to send Gillum in motion up to the left. Going to be a play action pass, but Josh Allen steps in the pocket, throws wide up to the 40 to the 35, and that's going to be Dawson Knox down by the 31-yard line. First down 10 for the Bills once again. I know it's probably not going to happen, but I was thinking about this, seeing Hufanga like try to track down Dawson Knox. How interesting would it be for the Broncos to go against the 49ers? I know it's not going to happen, more than likely. But who knows? From the 30-yard line, first down 10. Going to send Khalil Shakir in motion up to the right. Guy Ray Davis to his left, draws back a pass, and Josh Allen is going to get sacked back at about the 38-yard line. Well, that's not where he got sacked. Okay, well, they gave him a yard. Okay. So it's going to be second down long, though, for the Bills. Let's see here. Who was that? So they brought pressure. Actually, they brought Hufanga as a late blitzer. No, he didn't. I was completely wrong. It was Malcolm Roach. And he was like, I'm going to grab you, and then I'm going to use my foot just to kind of trip you up. There we go. So, second down 17. Going to bring Shakir into motion. Draws back the pass, and going to be a screen pass to Khalil Shakir, who ups to the 35 and all the way down to about the 30-yard line. So, gets basically back to the original line of scrimmage. Third down 10, 5-11. Let's go in the second quarter. Definitely still in field goal range for the kicker because I think Matt Prater is back. Yes, I think he's back. So definitely in a field goal range for the kicker if they want to tie it up, but obviously looking for more. So 4:50, let's go in the second quarter. Third down 10 from the 30-yard line. Empty set for Josh Allen. Draws back a pass, only rushing 4, throws on the back foot, and that's going to be caught by Brandon Cooks. With Surtain on him, first down 10, gain of 15 yards, over to the 15-yard line. Brandon Cooks been coming up in clutch as of late, if we're going to be honest. Got a nice, great release. Great release by Brandon Cooks. He's still got him. He's like, what, 32? I mean, how many teams has Brandon Cooks been on? 7? I think 7, right? Because it's like Saints, Rams, Patriots, Bills, Cowboys. It's either 6. I think it might be closer to 7. I don't know. Josh Allen, center. James Cook in the backfield. Going to be a hand of James Cook, who is going to be got maybe 2. DJ Jones is like, hey, can I get a hold? He's like, he's holding me. I don't know, maybe not. But second down 8 from the 13-yard line. Yeah, if I'm the Bills, I'm trying to drain this clock down. So far, it's been over a 5.5-minute drive. Josh Allen, empty set. Now, so he brings the running back over, I think. Yeah, Ray Davis. And I'll chip block on Nick Benito. And very bad snap, but still picks it up. Josh Allen scrambling, and he is going to get basically back to the original line of scrimmage. Might be counted as a sack from Malcolm Roach again. I'm not quite sure. I can say he basically got back to the line of scrimmage, but I'm not sure if it's a sack or not. It'll be third down 8. Yeah, the ball already hit Anderson in the butt. So, not a great snap. And then Josh Allen just trying to make something happen. But yeah, that's... Look at Sean McDermott. He's just... Yep, I'll be upset too. All right, Josh Allen going to be in shotgun formation with Ray Davis to his left. Drops back a pass, and is going to scramble. He's going to roll it to his right. There's going to be a holding, so it doesn't even matter. Josh Allen throws, and that's going to be dropped by Keon Coleman. It would have been a touchdown. It doesn't matter because it's probably a hold. But Keon Coleman, dude. Keon. That was a perfect pass by Josh Allen. And you dropped it. Like I said, it wouldn't have mattered because it would have been a hold. But, like, bro. People are going to have to feel there with that one. Literally. Boop, right in his hands. Right in his hands. Oh, my gosh. Keon. So, a 33-yard field goal attempt to tie this game up by Matt Prater, the former longtime Denver Bronco. And kick is up, and kick is right down the middle. So, it's going to be 10-10. 2:13 left to go in the second quarter. So, Broncos have 2 timeouts, plus a 2-minute warning. That maybe they can get something done before halftime, because the Bills do get the ball started second half. But, like I said, even though it wouldn't have counted, that's still unacceptable, dude. It hit you right in the hands. Like, I'm talking about, like, right here, okay? That's not that hard of a catch. That's not that hard of a catch. He literally just, and then dropped it. I don't, oh, man. Like I said, people are gonna have to feel it with that because, like I said, you're still proving yourself you can't be number one. And like, I love Khalil Shakir, I do. Is he more so a number 2? Yes, but I would love for him to be the number 1. But he's not. He's not really a number 1 kind of guy. He's a guy who can get open, but he's not really a number 1 kind of guy. And you're supposed to be the number 1 kind of guy, and you're not. And I'm not gonna do the whole Cam Newton bit like, and he's a bum, but like. You're not helping anybody trying to defend you, bud. You got to make those catches. You got to make those catches. And I say that when we have Xavier Legette, who I want desperately to be good. I want him desperately to be good. But unless he shows something next year, he's not going to have his 5th-year option picked up. It's not going to be great because already he's wide receiver number 3, if that. Because, like I said, Jimmy Horn Jr. has gotten a little bit more snaps as of late. But the drops are so bad, and the same thing for Keon Coleman. The drops are so bad because they hit you right in the hands. Hit you right in the hands. But it'll be 10-10. All right. So, America's Culinary Cup. I get distracted so easily. I get distracted really easily. Goodness gracious! If you cannot tell, if you not watch a whole bunch of these streams, I get boop, so easily. But it's 10-10. Broncos have kind of gone on some like longer drives. So like I said, obviously got more 2-minute offense, not really relying on your run game that has been doing pretty decently against this bad bad Bills rushing defense. So let's see what happens. Return from the 3 up to the 10 to the 15, up to the 20, up to the 25. McLaughlin's going to get up to about the 30-ish yard line. So first down 10 for the Broncos. Great tackle there by Frank Gore Jr. The third running back for the Bills. Showing Deion Dawkins and also Garrett Bowles the Walter Payton Man of the Year award nominees for both these teams. So both left tackles. I think the Panthers is Austin Corbett, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, because he had Metallica announce it for him. So from the 30-yard line, it'll be a flash of pass and open bow. It's 2-1, so like technically they can run the ball, but like you had him open, Bo, and you threw it behind him. Honestly, like I said, you could have slid your feet too, but like I'm not going to say that. Like, say you're on the run, you want to throw on the run, fine, but like you got to be more accurate than that, dude. You can't throw it behind him when he's open, like wide open. So 2-10, not 2-10, second down 10, 2-1. Let's go to the second quarter. 2 targets for Cam Sutton, no receptions. That's been, shotgun formation with R.J. Harvey to his right. Going to be another play action pass and going to throw across the middle. That's going to be to Evan Ingram. Gets about 7 yards. He's third down 3 when we come back from the 2-minute warning, 1:55 to go to the second quarter. If the Bills going to stop right here, and they have like 150 or 140 something left to go, I don't feel great about that for the Broncos because like the Bills been able to move the ball pretty easily. I do love that both the teams' really good left tackles are their Man of the Year nominee. I agree. I think that's good. Like I said, both of them, like, they just seem like genuine people. And, I mean, I was going to say something else, but I can't remember what I was going to say. There's been a lot of, like, offensive linemen Walter Payton Man of the Year. Like, I know, like, Andrew Whitworth won it the year the Rams won the Super Bowl, I think. The Panthers nominees have usually been offensive linemen, or that I can remember. Because Bradley Bozeman was one time when he was at the Panthers. Corbett, I think, has been twice as the Walter Payton Man of the Year. Or I might just be memory holding guys like more so recent times. When Thomas Davis was here. Thomas Davis was the NFL Man of the Year candidate. I don't know if he won it or not. But yeah, no, like it's great that both their marquee starters, big money makers, like I said, Deion Dawkins and Garrett Bowles, I think are one of the top paid left tackles. I know for sure. Hey, thank you for subscribing. I know for sure. Deion Dawkins just got paid. I'm pretty sure Garrett Bowles also got paid recently. Zoe might be able to tell us more about that. I'm pretty sure. Did Garrett Bowles get paid before or after Deion Dawkins? I feel like they both got paid around the same time. But still, like using like your big, you got big money contracts, be able to use that for like the betterment of like your community. That's what it's all about. Like so the fact that you're a multi-millionaire. You're giving back to the community and like to help people out. That's what like I'm glad with obviously the NFL with like people getting paid more and like you're actually being able to invest that. But like you see it as well in college. I know like obviously NIL gets crapped on a lot, but like Kyle Linderbaum, like got to start his brand, got to start his charity in college, and I can't remember what it was. But I remember it was a huge story, and they got kind of like swept beneath the rug because everyone started talking about all the bad things about NIL, which obviously there's the lives of others as well. And that's what you should be doing if you have all these millions of dollars. Gonna be Bo Nix rolls out, is gonna throw. That's gonna be a first down. Great catch by. Is that Mims? Is he hobbling? No, yep, he's kind of hobbling a little bit, but I think he's okay. So first down 10. I kind of like walk gingerly there. From the 43-yard line, shotgun formation with RG Harv to his right. Drops back to pass, and Bo Nix is going to get, make sure it's not a fumble. Pick it up. They're going to act like it's a fumble. So like I said, I don't know if the ball went out before he threw it or after he threw it. Matt Milano did recover, so if it is a fumble, then it is going to be Bill's ball. But I think it's going to be an incomplete pass. Emmanuel, let's see here. Yeah, I think it's a pass. I would say it's a pass. Rousseau gets his arm on there, but I think that's a pass. Emmanuel, who do you think wins the Protector of the Year award and the counterpart Turnstile of the Year award for worst offensive lineman? Oh gosh, worst offensive lineman. There's a lot of people who can be in that category. Turnstile of the Year has got to be one of the interior off. Probably Bradley Bozeman. I know what you're talking about him, but Man of the Year, but he was absolutely awful this year. So one of the interior offensive linemen for the Chargers, because they were downright horrible. And then Protector of the Year, that one's gonna be a little harder actually. Shotgun formation from the 43-yard line, drops back a pass, and Bo Nix is gonna get dumps it off to McLaughlin up to about the 50-yard line. So it'll be third down 3 once again, 120 left to go second quarter. Hello, Adobe. How you doing? How you doing? I'm gonna say Protector of the Year. I still gotta think about that for a second. Third down 3 from the 50-yard line, 105 to go second quarter. Drops back a pass, bringing a blitz. Bo Nix scrambling. He's scrambling. He's going to go to the left. He's going to get to the 45 up to about the 43-yard line. Got out of bounds. First down 10 for the Broncos with also, he's kind of chirping at the Bills sideline. But 56 seconds left to go in the second quarter and got out of bounds to stop the clock. And they have 2 more timeouts. So great job there by Bo Nix. Scrambling, and finds a way to, get the first down. Go Broncos. They go Broncos. Yeah, look how Bo Nix kind of chirping a little bit. Who would I give? Protector of the Year. I don't know. I still got to think about it. So from the 44-yard line, Bo Nix is shotgun formation. Looks like, is that McLaughlin? Yeah, McLaughlin to his left. And going to be Ashton's not McLaughlin. It's 28, not 38. That's going to be, is that a flag? Yep, there's a flag. Is it going to be like a holding? Yeah, holding back of the Broncos. Who is 28? Alex Forsythe with the hold with the center. Who is 28? I can't think of who 28 is off the top of my head. Obviously, no McLaughlin. No Archie Harvey. Who is the fourth stringer? Because you had J.K. Dobbins. I don't know who that is. First down 20 though. 51 seconds left to go second quarter. Broncos have the most penalty yards this season. That's kind of incredible. Trips to the right back to his left. Looks like it's R.J. Harvey. Drops back a pass, and is going to dump it off to R.J. Harvey up to the 50, up to about the 45, 44-yard line. So basically where they were before. 44 seconds, so a timeout is called by the Broncos. It'll be second down 10. I would probably say Protector of the Year. Darnell Wright's up there. Who else has been really good this year? I'll give NFC and I'll give my AFC candidate. So NFC, I'm gonna say Darnell Wright. I really like Darnell Wright, anyways, but I think like obviously it's been a whole revamping of the Bears offensive line, and Darnell Wright still has been one that stuck out. And then AFC, goodness gracious, who would I give the AFC? Even DM Douglas had not an off year, but not as good as he has been in years past. Um, I am blanking on who I have for the AFC. I'm going through divisions right now. And right now I'm looking at tackles more so than anything because you can even see that. As crazy as it would be, and it would be crazy because he's a rookie. I'm not gonna do that. That's way too high praise. I was about to say Mimbu, but I was like that's way too daggum high praise. For protector of the year, the AFC. Who am I not thinking of? Now I'm in the AFC North, and yeah, I can't think of anybody from the AFC right now. I guess maybe Garrett Bowles. Put Garrett Bowles up there for protector of the year. He's been really good. Um, but I was trying to think of who else could possibly put up there for the AFC, but those people that stick out to me that when I've been watching the games, I haven't seen many pressures at all from their side. I just turned the game on with it being slow today. Well, it has been an entertaining one so far. Like I said, the Bills and Broncos been able to move the ball pretty decently. Um, Broncos had a great first drive, had set up for a field goal. Unfortunately, that's kind of been huge. Look at Kirk Cousins. That's crazy. Seeing Kirk Cousins in a suit for CBS. Emmanuel, based on how the game's going, who do you think will win? Well, it depends on what happens on this drive. If the Broncos only have to settle for a field goal, I still have the Bills' chances. If the Broncos somehow get a touchdown, though, yes, they will have the lead, and the Bills start second half with the ball, but as a touchdown lead instead of a field goal lead. So it kind of depends. I'll give you a little update after this drive. Um, Personally, I have a team named after the large land mammal whose name starts with the B from AFC. Oh, interesting. I wonder who that could be. Dobie, I almost thought I jinxed it because as soon as I watched, that's all Buffalo defender having the ball in his hands, but I assumed he'd get the ground or something. Yeah, like I said, technically the Rousseau had gotten to him, but he basically still was a throwing motion. And 3 targets, 0 picked it off, and now he's down on the ground for some reason. So 3rd down 10, 38 seconds, let's go second quarter. All right. Emmanuel, Kirk, please stop. Get your back on the practice field. We got work to do, LOL. Well, hey, you got to figure out who's your head coach first, okay? Let's do that first, because you know what kind of scheme you're going to run. Now, interestingly enough, wasn't Kevin Stefanski wasn't he the offensive coordinator for the Vikings when Kirk was there, or the QB's coach? Let me just double check right now because I'm pretty sure that's correct. So you'll be able to see it in a second because, like I said, I'm going to be searching. So Kevin Stefanski, only 43. That's incredible. All right, so let's see here. Yep. So he was an offensive coordinator in 2019. Kirk was there, interim offensive coordinator, and a quarterbacks coach. So from 2017 to 2019, he was working with Kirk Cousins a lot. So that would be interesting if the Falcons hired him, and probably having Kirk stay, especially while Michael Penix is dealing with that injury. or even if Michael Penix is the guy or not, because still don't know. There's a whole lot of change in the NFL that's about to happen. So like, I haven't even thought about next year because like as much as I'm like, oh well, here's what Penix could do, here's what this. I'm like, there's too many dominoes to fall yet for me to really like dive deep into like who can we possibly get? Because it's like who's going to retire, who's going to be going to free agency. So like who's more not going to get re-signed because that's going to change up a whole lot. What's going to happen with the Max Crosby situation is whoever they hire as head coach going to make him be like, I want to get out, or is it like, okay, I'll be good with this because Max Crosby's on the board for somebody to be able to trade for. That changed a whole lot. So again, I am open to anything at this point. But the Panthers, I just want us to have a great pass rush. Is that too much to ask for? I don't think so. Maybe not. So because Lewis was out on the ground, they didn't have to call a timeout. So it's 3rd down and 10. So it's theoretically could be one of the last plays because Broncos still have one timeout. So shotgun formation, number 28 to his right. Looks like the Bills are going to bring a blitz, or they might just drop back. Drops back and coverage. Bonus got plenty of time to throw. Throws across the middle, down to the 30-yard line. And Tre'Davious White is upset, but Marvin Mims gets there, 31 seconds. And the Broncos call their last timeout. I don't hate it. You're saving a lot more time instead of spiking it. Okay. And then Sean Payton's trying to get 2 more seconds back. Emmanuel, reports are saying Stefanski is the odds-on favorite for our head coach. Not sure how I feel about that. Could be worse, but I'm just kind of underwhelmed by all the coaches available. Maybe a Klubnik. I like him. Like I said, obviously things have not been great for Stefanski and the Browns, but is that more so him or more so other things? Like I said, that would be to be determined. But he did take the Browns to 2 of their best seasons they've had in their franchise history since they came back in 1999. So there's also that. From the 30-yard line, 32 seconds, so you get 1 second back. Drops back a pass, bring in a blitz, and has to just dump it down for incompletion. 2nd down, 10, 29 seconds. I as a Panthers fan, I would not like if Kevin Stefanski got a second chance for the Falcons because I think it actually works really well with your offense. I know you probably don't like him, but I honestly think that he does work well for your offense. Plus, not only do you have the weapons that he can utilize that he definitely had when he was for the Vikings, but your quarterback situation is better than the Browns as well. Obviously, he is at fault for co-signing the Deshaun Watson trade, but still. Would definitely make the Denver to, a touchdown to LaJordan Humphrey. Sorry about that, I didn't commentate that. LaJordan Humphrey actually gets his touchdown. Holy crap. With 22 seconds left to go second quarter. I'm so sorry that I did not talk about that. I was like, I think I was going to overthrow. But no, like, great job by Jordan Humphrey. Like I said, he crosses the safety's face and gets a touchdown. Oh my gosh, but this got so much there. But so 16-10, Broncos take the lead. I'll finish with the Kevin Stefanski thing in a second. Kick is up. The kick is good. So Broncos take a lead 17-10, 22 seconds left to go second quarter. No timeouts for either team. But yes, Kevin Stefanski, like I said, you are at fault for co-signing the Deshaun Watson trade, even though you're the one who traded for him. No. But everything kind of like went down. How much is it his fault? How much is it Haslam's fault? How much of it is the GM's fault? Like I said, obviously stuff more stuff to kind of like break down later on. However, if Stefanski does become the Falcons head coach, the Falcons versus Buccaneers game will make it very interesting, especially with the Baker Mayfield situation. So, again, I wouldn't like it if that happened. Because, like I said, I think that Stefanski, in a better situation, can be a great coach. Like I said, he has taken with bad quarterback play, um, two teams to the Baker Mayfield when he didn't have bad quarterback play when they took him to the playoffs, but with and not a franchise quarterback consistently, consistently. Uh, he's taken the Browns twice to the playoffs and has won the playoff game. So wouldn't hate it for y'all. Return for the Bills up to the 10, to the 15, up to the 20, up to about the 25, up to the 30. So great return there by Ray Davis. 16 seconds left to go for the Bills. Like I said, Bills do start for the ball in the second half, but only has 16 seconds. We got a show right now, before where Humphrey, like I said, it was a perfect ball. He drops it. This time, he still catches it with a body, but great catch nonetheless, and scores a touchdown. All right, so shock information. James Cook to his left. Going to send Kincaid into motion to the right. Drops back to pass. And only rushing 3. Josh Allen's going to scramble. Is going to get to the 35, up to the 40, up to about the... And he fumbles the ball. But it's recovered by the Bills. No, it's recovered by the Broncos. Holy crap. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. So the Broncos have a chance to kick a field goal to take a 10-point lead. Josh. Holy crap. Bro, Zoe, I know you're happy. Like I said, he could have just went down. No, fumbled backwards. Almost recovered by I think it was Edwards, the left guard. Yeah, he had basically had it, and then it popped out. So this is a 52-yard field goal. Looks like no 51. Will Lutz, 51-yard field goal to make it a 20-10 game. That changes everything if he can make this. Now it's 50. Well, how did it go from the 52, 51, now 50? Okay. 50-yard field goal. Kick is up, and that is going to be good. And the Denver Broncos take a 20-10 lead into halftime. What a collapse at the very end by the Bills. Great job by the Broncos by capitalizing. But that changes everything. I mean, if you're down by 7 going to halftime, you start for the ball, you're like, okay, hopefully I can have a great job going down the field and, be able to tie the game. But dude, Broncos, do not do this to yourself. Bills have lost 5 straight postseasons and been trailing at halftime. I bet you're so happy. Goodness gracious, that's crazy. Because that could literally be the difference in the game. Obviously, too early to tell, but that could be the difference in the game. 3 points. That's how close this game I feel is going to be. Emmanuel, never said that I don't like him. I'm just not in love with him. As my orchestra director would say, I like it enough to date it, not marry it. Oh, that's interesting little tidbit there. I'd flirt with the idea of Stefanski not sure as on head coach. Because, let's see here. Obviously, if you keep Ulrich, your defense hopefully is going to still be good. Stefanski in your kind of scheme. Obviously, Kirk Cousins has run Stefanski's scheme before, because obviously, like I said, he was with him at the Vikings. It would definitely be a lot of running with also play action passes off it. So it'd be really good for Bijan Robinson getting work, while also, if you retain Kyle Pitts, definitely it's huge for little dump offs in the flat, or like I said, across the middle. I'll be interested to see how he uses Drake London. Obviously, he probably moved him around a lot. Because, like I said, when he was offensive coordinator, he had that's 2019. So, like I said, wouldn't be the worst thing. I wouldn't like it because, like I said, for me, the Panthers, I don't want y'all to hire a good a head coach. I'll be honest. Don't want you to hire a head coach. Want you, yeah, be a head coach, honestly. But I think Stefanski, wherever he goes next, is going to succeed. I think there's been a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know the word I'm looking for exactly. It's kind of like a lot of people are saying he's sabotaging the Browns so he can leave, or sabotaging Shadur Sanders, and it's like, okay, I can understand some of the call-outs. Like I said, the two-point conversion obviously looks bad, all this kind of stuff. But like at the same exact time, like, are we really claiming that Shadur is going to be the godsend for the Browns? I think obviously the Shadur fanboys think so, but like for everyone else, do you really think that's going to happen? No. So anytime the Shadur doesn't do well, like it's almost as if like, oh, well, it's Kevin Stefanski not allowing him to succeed. And it's like, no, is that really everything? I don't know about that. So I don't know because I don't know who else you would take at this point. Like I said, obviously Kublik would be interesting, but he's obviously still busy with the Seahawks. And if you're Kublik, you don't get to pick your quarterback. You're kind of stuck with either Kirk Cousins or Michael Penix with a team that's a roster that's trying to win now, and you don't really get to pick your quarterback. So like it's kind of an interesting situation. Like if you are a second time head coach, then like I said, Denver Broncos, not Denver Broncos. I'm sorry, I was looking at the screen. The Falcons are a great team for you because they're ready to try to win now. Like they've already built the roster. That's a talented enough roster to win now. And so, like, if you're able to hit the ground running, because based upon like a bad situation that you were in previously, you're able to kind of like save your career. People like still think well of you. Like if you're Kevin Stefanski. Right now, we don't think great of you because like how the Browns have been the last 2 years. But before then, you were seen as, oh, this is great for Kevin Stefanski. He literally took the Browns to the playoffs, beat the series. Yes, it was 2020, but still like the first win in the playoffs for the Browns since they're showing right now. It's literally the same as they played that Miko Hartman scored a touchdown. If I was correct. Boop, look at me. Look at my mind. I picked it up. It was the same as they played. Thank you so much for calling that one out. But yeah, so what's about? Yeah, so like I said, Kevin Stefanski going to the Atlanta Falcons, not the Atlanta Braves. Atlanta Falcons would be great for him because it gets him a better overall roster that he gets to work with the quarterback and Kirk Cousins that he has worked with before. That maybe he likes Michael Penix, maybe he doesn't, but it wouldn't be this, learning a new scheme for both these quarterbacks. One quarterback had to learn a new scheme with Michael Penix, but like Kirk's already played under Kevin Stefanski. So you'd hope to be able to hit the ground running. Because I can't remember when Michael Penix is supposed to be coming back from his injury. So you're going to hit the ground running with the talented roster. You're going to try to win the division next year. Try to be the first time in 10 years you won the division. Go into the playoffs as well. Well, you went to the playoffs in 2017, but like, I haven't won the division in 10 years. So, if you're doing your first year, you get some leeway. Hopefully, you can either make a trade for your quarterback for the future if you don't like Michael Penix, or Michael Penix could be the guy, and you already have him on the roster. So, if I'm Kevin Stefanski, I really want the Atlanta job because if Ulbrich can keep that defense where it has been, as far as like being able to get pressure, as far as like Kate Nell's been a great blitzing linebacker, like able to get some sacks as well. If you're able to get some help on the back end, especially if you get a cornerback in the first round, well, you don't have a first round pick, never mind. In the second round, to combat AJ Terrell, your safeties are set. Your safeties are set for the next 3 years, obviously. Your linebacker core is okay. Obviously, you can improve that a little bit more, but like you desperately need a cornerback too. If you have that, you have a talented defensive line. It's a young defensive line that's going into his second year in the system. If you have a cornerback coming in Obviously, cornerbacks coming in their rookie years usually have like a little bit of a test, but he's not going to be the number one guy because it's going to be AJ Terrell. You could have a top 10 defense with an offense led by Kirk Cousins either for the first half and then Michael Penix takes over or whatever, with a very dangerous offense that could lead you to win the division, and Kevin Stefanski would look like a hero to Falcons fans. So, yes. So, mid-August, earliest for Michael Penix. So, yes, so you're missing basically all of training camp. So, like I said, that would be hard for Michael Penix to come back. And like I said, with the new system and everything like that. But that's the reason why I'm saying, like, I do think that it would actually be good for the Falcons to take Kevin Stefanski. I hope they don't. Um, but I do think that it's an actual possibility. Um, there's been some other moves too. Like I said, obviously, Evero's been interviewed for the Falcons job. He's been interviewed for the Raiders job. That'll be interesting too if the Raiders end up taking Azura Evero. The Raiders just in an interesting spot. Like, do I think that the Raiders need to go full like what the Jets are doing? Like as far as like they're going to be bad for this year to get another top pick. I don't know, but their roster is just not even close to being competitive. If I'm going to be honest, like I've said before, the Raiders' offensive line needs a whole lot of work. With your first overall pick, you are going to take Mendoza. Like it's pretty much a foregone conclusion. I think people have seen that Tom Brady likes Mendoza, so obviously you're going to get Mendoza. But the fact is, Mendoza has succeeded behind a very great offensive line in Indiana with Ashley Genty and with wide receivers who can get open. Because that's what, like, dude, if the Raiders are able to get, like, pick 33 just to ride, like, that would be great for them. Because they need people who can just get open. Like, obviously, one of the best tight ends now, Brock Bowers, huge to have. At the same time, outside of him, what kind of weapons are you going to feel very reliable in? I mean, you got Trey Turner, you got I like Jack Besh, and like you got all this kind of stuff. Like, is it really going to work? I don't think so. Like, are they really going to be like, okay, let's go into next season. We'll be set with them. No, you have to invest in that. You have to invest in the offensive line. You got to invest in the wide receivers. Is this the kind of free agency class you could make all those big splashes and work out? Maybe. That's a whole lot of risk. It's a whole lot of risk that maybe might work out this year. You have Mendoza come in and like works match. Maybe y'all can win 7 games the first year. But like, you're gonna have to take a quarterback. You're gonna have to take a quarterback for sure. You're gonna have to have a rookie head coach or a second run head coach, whatever you want to do. And the first year is going to be bad. And if the fan base can get behind, like, okay, we are in a perpetual rebuild for sure. Hopefully things can smooth out with Max Crosby because you want to desperately have Max Crosby because he is a game changer for y'all. I'm just worried that it is not going to be pretty. Because you're going against the Denver Broncos, who have an amazing defensive line. You're going against the Chargers, who have the money to be able to re-sign all their people from their amazing defensive line as well. The Chiefs, though they have been struggling as well, also have a pretty decent defense. Where Light can stay healthy, maybe he might be good too. And like I said, and paired with Chris Jones is a problem. So again, I am worried about the Ravens. Not Ravens. I'm worried about the Ravens. But I'm worried about the Raiders and their roster building. Because as much as I think the Mendoza can work out, he is going to work out in a system that's tailor-made for getting the ball out quickly, that kind of stuff. And is he going to have the wide receivers that can be able to make that happen? I don't know. No idea. What is this? Oh, a Subaru commercial. I was so confused with what this commercial was because it was like had like a, a young child and a mom just in the middle of a street as like there's passing cars. I was like, what is this commercial? I never know what's happening in my the apartment that's right above me. They constantly sound like they're running. I don't know what it is. It's like, it just sounds like somebody's running. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe it's a dog. I don't know, but then again, that's some heavy footsteps for a dog. But I have no idea. All right, so with it being down 20-10, obviously I picked the Bills to win 27-20. Not going like this would happen. Bills still win, but it's nothing that'll be that score unless the Broncos completely like fall off the face of the earth in the second half, which has not been their mo. That would be interesting if the Broncos completely fall off in the second half after that's been basically what they've done. Like they've been actually coming on strong in the second half, the whole entire season. That would be an interesting way to end the season. Hope it doesn't happen. Um, but let's see what the Bills can do. Like I am very disappointed by the fact of how that ended at the very end. All right, kickoff about to ensue. What do you say? Zoe, please no. Ryan, please no. I don't like that idea. I'm just saying, like it would be an interesting way if that the way it ended. It's not going to happen. I don't believe if anything, it's going to be a higher scoring game. But you never know. Up to the 25, and that's going to be where the Bills start. Because, like I said, great, not really great return by Ray Davis. So first down, 10 to the 25-yard line for the Bills. Ooh, excuse me. Interesting, sure, but it would be very, very sad. Yes, yes, it would be sad. Yes, it would be sad. Under center for the 25. Going to be a handoff to James Cook, who is going to be corralled and basically got nothing on the game. Great job there by the Denver Broncos. Second down, 10. Wow. Josh Allen first giveaway. That fumble was the first giveaway in 427 posted snaps. That's what? That's about what 6 games, roughly, maybe depends on how many he plays. All right, empty set technically. Drops back a pass, gets some pressure, and that's going to be a fumble, and that's going to be recovered by the Denver. Well, yeah, recovered by the Denver Broncos. Nick Benito forced the fumble, and it's going to be Denver Bronco football at like the 16-yard line. So, again, I just talked about the turnover. That was the first one in 427 snaps. Second one, already. Dude. Bills. Bills. Bro. It's just Nick Bino just taking a wide. I think it was a wide nine. I couldn't see it was a wide nine, but he goes way outside. If the Broncos can get a touchdown here, that's oh gosh. All right, so 20-10, two giveaways in the last 3 snaps by the Bills. 4-2 let's go in the third quarter. Bo Nix shotgun formation with R.J. Harvey to his left. Justin Trotman in motion up to the right. Asphalt start. What? Then a false start by the left guard. Okay. Throws it to R.J. Harvey, who gets hit but stays upright and down to about the 11-yard line. Somehow he got absolutely smoked, but then he was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna still stay upright." I think it was Matt Milano with the hit. Was that Matt Milano with the hit? Yeah. Matt Milano hits him but doesn't wrap up, and R.J. Harvey kind of just spins out of that. He does definitely take the hit though. Goodness gracious. So 6 yard gain, second down and 4 from the 11-yard line. Going to be a shotgun formation with RJ Harvey to his left. And going to be a handoff to RJ Harvey. Gets about a yard to the 10. So third down and 3 for the Denver Broncos. Emmanuel, well, if they score here, I'm going to cry about Josh Allen's legacy. Literally modern day Jim Kelly, Dan Marino. Yeah, dude, because it's like finally you don't have Joe Burrow or Patrick Mahomes at all in the playoffs. Obviously, yes, you didn't win your division. Under center, McLaughlin in the backfield. Going to be a toss of McLaughlin to the right, and he is going to kind of size up the defender, but basically go back to the line of scrimmage. So fourth down and 3. So at least they held him to a field goal. At least there's that. So it is still going to be a 2-score game. But, dude, Bills, you got to do something. Something. Are they going for it? Yeah, they're going for it. Okay, so, well, maybe, yeah, they're going for 4th and 4. Okay. I don't know if I agree with that one, but okay. All right, so 4th and 4 from about the 10 and a half yard line. Under center. Okay, they're trying to do both sides. Okay, I'm about to say, I was like, I don't know if I would go for it. Try to get him to jump off sides, take the penalty. So easy field goal to make. So let's kick this one, make it 23 to 20. 23 to 10. With 11:50 left to go in the third quarter. So Bills, you are digging yourself a hole against a team that does really well in the fourth quarter. This is not great for you. So you got to wake up. You got to wake up at this point. All right, kick is up. Kick is going to be, barely made it. Barely made it, Will Lutz. But it's going to be 23 to 10. 11:35 would go in the third quarter. All right. No, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm about to respond to what Emmanuel kind of said. Well, it's not over yet. Because still technically not. But if I'm being honest, Bills gotta get obviously gotta get a touchdown, but they gotta get a turnover at some point in the second half. You can't have 2 turnovers and 2 more turnovers than the other person and expect to win. Well, no, you have 3. That's right, you have 3 turnovers because it's 3 fumbles. It's 2 by Josh Allen, it's 1 by James Cook. Dude, it was crazy. Is that you could have the Bills could have had a fumble on the first drive um, for the Broncos, but they had that Larry Ogunjobi had the offsides penalty. Yes, it's a 3 turnover difference right now in this game, and the Broncos capitalizing on it. Though technically it's only been 13 points, but there's still a difference in the game. It is the 3 turnovers and 13 points because the Broncos had went 3-and-out with 11 seconds going into the second quarter, had to put the ball away, and the Bills were making a big drive, and then they fumbled the ball, and that's when the Broncos rode out the field and scored a touchdown to the offensive lineman Frank Crum. So technically, yeah, it's been off those fumbles, it's been 13 points, which is the difference in the game. Now we see this best motorcycle out there. Oh, buddy. All right, Bills. Bro, if the Bills do nothing on this drive at all, I'm gonna be a little bit upset. I'm gonna be a little upset. So I'm I want this to be a great game, and if you're down by 13 and you do nothing on this drive, and the Broncos take the ball right back, it's like, what are we doing? Like I said, like, what are you just thinking? Like, you're going to magically come alive in the fourth quarter, and the Broncos aren't. So, kick is away, and it's going to be returned from the 2 up to the 10, up to the 15, up to the 20, up to the 25, and down to the 27-yard line is I'm about to say RJ Harvey. Ray Davis. Goodness gracious. Is that it was a key. A key to lead is the I think it's the hype man for the defense or something like that on the screen. Right now they're showing the 3 different fumbles. Like it says, 13 points over the fumbles. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna bring that up right there. Yep, we're showing it right now. 3 takeaways and 13 points off it. Josh Allen put me in shotgun formation with James Cook to his right. Drop back a pass, only rushing 4. Going to dump off to end behind James Cook. Incomplete pass, second down 10. It probably wouldn't have got anything. Like I said, the safety was there. I think it was PJ Locke. But, like, come on, Bills. Josh Allen going to be, looks like going to be an empty set here. Drops back a pass, only rushing 4. He's got plenty of time. Is going to scramble, is going to throw. It's going to be caught. It's going to be Kincaid up to the 40, up to the 45, 50, up to the 47-yard line. First down 10 for the Bills. Thankfully, something good happened. 11:15 left to go in the third quarter. Yeah, Josh Allen kind of forcing one-on-one on Kincaid. Not the best search, not the best strategy. Ooh, excuse me. From the 48-yard line, I formation to second down 8. And again, the Denver Broncos, I can't know. It's not Michael Brooks this time, but somebody else. I think it's Luis Enrique who's arguing like he's holding me. Like, so you're not going to get those holding calls. More than likely, unless they're egregious. All right, second down 8 from the 46-yard line. Shotgun formation. James Cook going to be to his left. Drops back a pass. Bringing a late blitzer. Throws. It'll be caught, and that's going to be up to about the 40. Down to about the 38, 39-yard line. Be just short of the first down mark. It'll be third down by inches for the Buffalo Bills. That's once again going to be Kincaid. 9:50 left to go in the third quarter. Still 23-10, but the Buffalo Bills are more going to be like a little tush-push. That's been kind of working. Also, Buffalo, if you could get Edwards off of 1-on-1 with Zach Allen, because it's not really working for you. Josh Allen does get the first down there, so first down 10 for the Buffalo Bills at the 38-yard line. But they've been putting Zach Allen on Edwards 1-on-1, and he's been getting pressure in the middle. So it is something to watch out for. So in the regular season, Buffalo Bills had 3 wins with trailing by 10-plus points, tied for most in the NFL. Little tidbit there. Tied with the Saints. Shotgun formation with James Cook to his right. Gonna say same on the motion. Motion back over to the right. Drops back a pass. And going to dump it off across the middle to, oh my gosh, Dawson Knox got absolutely just obliterated. And surprised that was not a flag for Hufanga because he almost stepped on his face. So 7-yard gain, second down 3. Dawson Knox, boom! And then, like I said, Hufanga, steps over him, but he almost steps on his face, which could have been a penalty. They could have called taunting, which I'm glad they didn't. But they've caught it before. High formation, once again, going to be 2 tight end set. Going to be a hand off James Cook, who's going to get the first down to the 25, up to the 20, and down to the 19-yard line. First down 10, once again, for the Buffalo Bills. Using that run game. James Cook almost had a little breakaway, but he's giving himself a little bit of a break himself. And also, it's important to note, Connor McGovern is back in for center for the Buffalo Bills. So thankfully, he does not have a concussion. Ooh, that was so close. PJ Luck almost forced that fumble. Dude, James, you got to stop fumbling. Because that would have been, that would be so costly. From the 19-yard line, shotgun formation with Ray Davis going to be to his right. Dropping the pass, bringing a blitz, quick throws. We caught. Let's go to the 10-yard line. 9-yard gain by Khalil Shakir. That's going to bring up second down and 1, 7:30 left to go in the third quarter. Still 23-10, but the Bills are driving. Hopefully they can capitalize. Yeah, that's Ryan Moss and Khalil Shakir. Yeah, so he's about a yard. So up to the 10-yard line. Second down and 1. Under center with James Cook in the backfield. Got 3 tight ends to the right. Going to be a quick pass to be Keon Coleman, who sizes the defender and gets in for the score. Keon Coleman actually scores in the playoffs. And that brings it within 1 score. Buffalo with a touchdown. Playing a little bit too far off. Easy little slant, make sure he gets in. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Thankfully, we still have a game. Thank you, Buffalo, for waking up. $17-23. Obviously, Broncos still up. 6:49 left to go in the third quarter. All right. If I remember correctly, all right, so Luke had, for some reason, 23-19 as his score. I had 27-20. So if the Bills do win, depending on what did Drew pick? I can't remember if Drew got a pick in before. But I think we were the only 2 people who picked the Bills. Everyone else, the other 3 picked the Broncos. So as long as the Bills win this game, I will get the points. So hopefully, obviously for Zoe, I want your Broncos to win. Selfishly, I do want the Bills to win. Selfishly. Dobie, I'm going to go back to work as it's getting busier, but good luck, Zoe. Go Broncos. Exactly, go Broncos. Go Broncos, go Bills. I'm good with either one. I'm good with either one at this point. At this point, I'm good with either one. Like I said, if the Broncos win, obviously, we have another one of our fans that are making it to the championship round. If the Bills win at this point, then I get the points for pick'em. So I'm happy either way. Dobie, are you going to be off for the kind of early, which is surprising? I think I guess that makes sense for me, but anyways, tonight's game is Fox, I believe, and then Sunday afternoon is ESPN, and then Sunday night is NBC. I'm pretty sure that's how it's going to go. So tonight we're going to have Tom Brady. Is that Fox or somebody else? I can't remember who's. But kick is on our way, and it's going to be in the end zone for a touchback. All right, Denver. What you going to do? What you going? So far, Bonus played a pretty good game. He has been off throwing to Court and Sutton, so there is that. Obviously, to be fixed. But he has done better. Definitely done better. Now I got a song in my head. Well, the theme in my head. So far, Bo Nix 14 for 24, 156, and 2 tutties. But that's also like a lot of gain on the ground. Empty set, 2 tight ends to the left from the 35. Bo Nix drops back the pass and get immediate pressure. Throws SB behind Adam Trevor by a good bit, not even close. But immediate pressure there by Deion Walker, the rookie out of Kentucky. Second down 10. All right, so bunch to the right. RJ Harvey to his left. Second down 10. What now? RJ Harvey to his right. Second down 10. Going to be a handoff to RJ Harvey, who is going to get up to about the 40, and before he's dragged down by Matt Milano. And also Nick Bosa. Not Nick Bosa, Joey Bosa. Sorry about that. So 5-yard gain, third down 5 from the 40-yard line. Goodness. Dadgum again. The song. I've got the theme stuck in my head now. Goodness gracious. All right. Third down 5. 6:05 with the third quarter. Gonna be empty set for. And it's gonna be Deion Walker at the 37-yard line. Holy crap! The rookie defensive lineman, who's like 6'8", picks him off. I said the Bills needed a turnover. And what has Bo delivered? He has delivered once again a pick. It's an ugly catch, but it's a catch nonetheless. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. He's like reading his eyes, like, oh, I know he's gonna be let me just pick it off. He like grabs it like this. I don't know how you pick it off like this, but he grabs it like this. Holy crap. Alright, Bills, you gotta deliver on this, please. Again, I feel really conflicted because on one hand, I want the Broncos to win for Zoe's sake, but on one hand, I'm also like, maybe. All right, shotgun formation from the 36-yard line. Screen pass. Loses 4 yards. That's McMillan with the tackle for loss. All right, Bills. All right, Joe Brady. Come on now. Immediately, you're gonna be like, oh, let's do a screen pass to Khalil Shakir. How about a run? You've been good at running the ball. Zoe, I don't remember what network that theme is from, but I do believe it's composed by John Williams. That is a possibility. But it is stuck in my head. From the 40-yard line, shock information, trips to the right with, looks like Jared Cook. James Cook. Throws on the field, and it's going to be picked up by P.J. Locke up to the 20-25-30, up to the 37-yard line. Bro. Josh Allen. Third turnover of the game. Gifted a pick. Throws in double coverage. It gets undercut by P.J. Locke. Zoe, you got your wish. Let's go defense. Holy crap, dude. He just floated it up there. He floated it up there thinking that the other safety got burnt, but P.J. Locke was there to undercut it, to pick it off. Bro. Josh Allen's going to get a lot of flack for this. He's getting a lot of flack. And then now, after a gift at the 36-yard line, it's go backwards 4 yards and then pick. That's ridiculous, man. Man, Bills are over. I'm calling it. If I jinx them, I still like them to win. If I'm right, Broncos country rides again. It makes no sense with the play calling. Like, obviously, yes. Josh Allen should have done the ball. But, like, you got momentum. Run it. You've been running the ball really well. With James Cook, you've been running the ball really well. You're getting like 5 yards a pop or more. And you're like, let's do a screen pass. Let's do a screen pass. That'll work out. No. Why? 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 And you know what's unfortunate too? If things keep on going the way they are, as Broncos win, that kind of stuff, people aren't going to give credit to Bo Nix as much as they should. They're going to be like, oh, well, Josh Allen imploded this game. That's what really happened. Zoe, though, with the altitude, they might be worried about Cook getting gas. That is also fair, too. But he also just got like a little break, too. So that's what I'm saying. Like, they got a break because Broncos are on offense. So I don't want him to get gas, but you can like start off with the carry because like, you're getting like, I say you're getting like 5 yards a pop. But it's a lot of Bills not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Broncos capitalizing, and Bo before that pick was doing really well. So hopefully that continues. 4 turnovers in the last 10 minutes for the Bills. That is crazy. Holy crap. From the 38-yard line, under center, going to be a play action pass, going to roll out, and Bonus is going to throw basically behind Adam Troutman because nowhere was open. So second down, 10-4, 51 with 1/3. Yeah, he thinks he has Samuel, but PJ Locke's throw is like deep, so he's just able to undercut that. Like Hufanga gets burnt for sure, but PJ Locke is way back there. So I don't know if he didn't see him or he thought he looked him over, but going to be a handoff to McLaughlin, who is going to be tackled. Great job there by Cole Bishop on the blitz. It's about a yard or two. Be third down, about 8 for the Broncos up to the 40. Hey Parker, how you doing? It is 23-17, and Broncos have been capitalizing off of Josh Allen's turnovers, but it's still a great game. Nonetheless, I will take this game because not Chargers Patriots at least. So third down 8. Pistol formation, going to be a drop back pass, getting pressure, and dumps off for a screen up to the 45. Going to get the first down 50. Up to the 45, up to the 41-yard line is Marvin Mims. First down 10 for Denver. Oh. Yeah, have Marvin Mims at a running back. So they brought the blitz off from the right, but then just dumped it off to Marvin Mims. All right, first down 10, 3:35. Let's go to the third quarter. Shotgun formation, 2 tight ends to the left. Now I'm going to send fullback into motion. Going to be a handoff. That's going to be to R.J. Harvey, who gets about a yard to the 40. So second down 9 from the 40-yard line for the Broncos. Bo Nix shotgun formation. Looks like I'm going to R.J. Harvey to his left. Sit Humphrey in motion up to the right. Dropping a pass. Free rusher. Rolls up to his right. Throws. And that's going to be incomplete. Got Joey Bosa as a free rusher off the left side. Bo Nix kind of panicked a little bit there. Third down 9 from the 40-yard line. 2:44 to go in the third quarter. Oh, Bowles. You still got to pick up Joey Bosa, bud. Still got to pick up Joey Bosa. Left guard going to take that linebacker. Not great by Garrett Bowles there. All right. Shotgun formation. Looks like it's going to be number 28. I still don't know who that is. To his right. Dropping a pass. And getting pressure. Is going to try to escape the pressure. Flicks it. And it's going to be incomplete. Try to get to the running back. 4th down 9 for the 40-yard line. Great blitz by Sean McDermott. Amazing blitz. Got immediate. So from the 40-yard line, can one of us make it from all the way over here? They're like a 60-something yard field goal. No, I'm going to punt it. All right. Going to punt it away. Punt is underway, and it's going to be, let's see, fair caught at about the 15-yard line by Shakir. So it'll be 1st down 10 from the 15-yard line for the Bills. 2:30 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Still 23-17, and we're going to go to commercial break. All right, Bills. All right. Obviously, it's a win-win scenario for me. The Broncos win. We got Bo Nix in the championship game, hosting the championship game. Zoe gets to be happy. Pro. Bills somehow come back and win. Scrappy win. Be characterized by Josh Allen making mistakes but finding a way to win. Defense gets stops. All started winning the points for the pick'em. Pro. Are there any cons? I really don't think there's really any cons because, like, I think whoever would win from the Texans-Patriots games would make it a fun matchup. Like, honestly, I think it'd be fun matchups for the AFC. Now, the AFC, the 49ers are an interesting team because of the fact, like, they have so many injuries, and they're going against the Seahawks. I just don't think that it's going to work out. I don't. That's the next game, so I can be proven wrong by picking the Seahawks. I do think it's going to be a little more of a scoring game. I think it'll be not a higher scoring game, but I did pick like 24-20. Because like Trent Williams is back. Which, for some odd reason, I don't know why, is not getting talked about enough. Like, people talk about the rematch, and they're like, oh, well, you know, like, the Seahawks defense shut them down, and they did. However, the very first, it was the pick six that Trent Williams got hurt on. So he got hurt, and he is a vital part of your success. Now, obviously, it hurts for the 49ers to not have George Kittle because he's a huge part of your run game. Obviously, he's a reliable target. You don't have a lot of reliable targets. But if you have Trent Williams, you're able to have him on an island against a talented edge rotation. You can focus up more on the interior, so as far as, like, you know, doubling up, you know, either Leonard Williams or whoever that might be, shading the one-person side, and leave Trent Williams on the island because he can handle that. With a backup tackle, you couldn't do it last time. So, again, it vastly changes how you're going to block, vastly changes how much time that Brock Purdy would have if you're able to, you know, go, like, throw down the field. Obviously, we don't really have the weapons for that. But if you can scheme them up, that's kind of how Kyle Shanahan is, it could be successful. So, again, I think that the 49ers are going to be able to have a little more offensive success than the last time they played Seahawks. However, I still have the Seahawks winning, even though I still don't trust Sam Darnold. I still don't. But I just still got to believe the Seahawks are going to win because that would be awful if they're 1-and-done in the playoffs. So it's a 7-yard gain that carried by James Cook. 2nd down 3 from the 22-yard line. 3 tight ends, actually, to the left. Going to be a handoff. That's going to be James Cook once again, who's going to get close to the 1st down. Things will be just short. Maybe just short. It'll be 3rd down inches. So it'll be a little tush-push action here for Josh Allen. 1:35 will go in the 3rd quarter. Josh Allen with Gill behind him. And a little tush-push action. Easily got a 1st down. Easily got it. So like I said, it's not really like even a question who's going to get that one. So, 105 in the third quarter. Still a 6-point game. Bills got a long way to go. But hopefully, for their sake, they can have a long, sustained drive, give their defense a break because they've come in clutch. Because it's not their fault that they've been put in bad situations by the offense. So, Josh Allen under center, James Cook in the backfield. Gonna send Nico Harmon and motion up to the left and be Hampton off to the right side, up to the 30, up to the 35, up to the 39-yard line. First down 10, 38-yard line. First down 10 for the Buffalo Bills once again, 30 seconds. Probably the last play of the third quarter, I guess, because the clock continues to run. Yeah, about a 6 seconds difference. Yeah, James Cook, he's got that speed. He's going to beat Riley Moss, unfortunately. And yeah, he is getting a little gas. You can definitely tell. Good news is he get a break. So it is in the third quarter, 23-17. It's still anybody's game. Still anybody's game. Since, let's see here, I can still make up tonight's thing. Because when does that start again? Let's see. You're going to see some changes up here. I'm just trying to see what time that starts. 8, so in an hour. I can just wait. I was about to make for tonight because I haven't done that yet. But I'll just wait till this game gets over and then I'll do that. The Masters. I literally watched the Masters for the first time last year. I saw that Rory was close to winning. And I was like, oh, well, this will be historic, so yeah, I'll watch it. And then he won. I was like, oh, that's cool. I still have never played golf in my life. I have played putt-putt. I mean, who hasn't played putt-putt at this point? And I have seen people play golf. Like, so, in December, I actually going to go see Luke, and so watched him play golf, and he's okay. But I was just like watching. I was like, as soon as I saw I asked how expensive it was, I was like, no, I'm good. I don't want to spend that much money. I don't want to spend that much money, especially if I'm not good. If I'm not good and I'm spending like thousands of dollars on something, I just this is not for me. I've never played golf either. Yeah, I get it. It's like I get that some people say that like it calms them, but I don't see it. I don't see how it calms you because like every single golfer that I see that's not like a professional golfer gets so frustrated when they like hit the ball poorly. So I don't see how this is relaxing for you. Obviously, you get your steps in, so you do walk a little bit. So at least there's that. But it's like I don't know. I don't. I guess I would probably put my money into a different kind of hobby. I still haven't figured out what that is yet. Maybe technically this would if the more money I spend on it, like for costumes and stuff like that, for other stuff. It's technically where my money goes, besides just like the common stuff. But I don't know. Definitely not on golf. I'm not spending $4,000 just for some clubs. Drops back to pass, first down 10. Josh Allen's got some time and throws a little bit too low for Dawson Knox. So it'll be second down 10 for the Bills. I'm finishing off of work. Good. So we get to celebrate, and hopefully just celebrate with the Broncos' victory. Golf seems like an expensive way to spend a bunch of time walking around with your friends. True. Just go to a park. Going to be a quick throw. It's going to be Khalil Shakir, who's going up to the 50, up to the 45-40, up to the 35-30. Oh my gosh. Cuts back inside up to the 30. All the way down to the 20-yard line. Keeps going up to the 15-yard line is Khalil Shakir. Holy crap. Oh! 14:38 left to go in the fourth quarter. And Khalil Shakir just like, hey, Josh, you see how these wide open right now? Just throw it to me right now. Yep, just throw it to me right now. Cuts back inside. They ain't ready for it. And then, and just like, it makes Pastor Taylor look silly and just keeps on going. Oh, my gosh. I love Khalil Shakir. I draft him every single year since last year. I draft him. And I also have him in my Dynasty League. On formation with James Cook in the backfield. Going to be a hand with James Cook going to try the right side, cuts back inside, and gets about 3. Second down 7. Oh, dear. Oh, dearie dear. Oh, still have to wait for your ride? Okay. Well, like I said, hopefully, like I said, you will be able to enjoy a win. But right now, they are making their way down the field, which is not great for you. But it's good for me. And good for, this great game. It's been a great game. Been some, some turnovers and whatnot, but still been a great game. So from the 14-yard line under center, James Cook in the backfield. Going to send Samuel into motion. Going to be a play action pass, and going to be dumped off to Samuel. He threw it a little bit too hard. Should have just kind of flowed that one for Samuel. So it's 3rd down 7. Yeah, it is a great game. Yes, it is. But yeah, they're a little pepper on that one, a little bit too high. I mean, Samuel could have caught that, but it's a little bit too high. A little bit too high for Curtis Samuel there. 3rd down 7. 13:29 left to go in the fourth quarter. Josh Allen, Ray Davis to his right. Now over to his left. Trips to the left. Drops back to pass. Only rushing 4. Throws for the end zone and touchdown. Is that Kincaid? Yes, it is. With Hufanga draped all over him. And the Buffalo Bills will tie up the game, and extra point gives them the lead. 23-23. 13-24 left to go in the fourth quarter. Buffalo Bills fight their way back to try to get the lead. Yeah, one-on-one. Amazing throw by Josh Allen. Amazing grab by Kincaid. I mean, that's a really great grab by Kincaid. All right. Matt Prayer to give them the lead. Kick is up, and kick is good. So it's going to be 24-23. 13-24 to go in the 13-24 to go in the fourth quarter. Emmanuel, well, we have a ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Now, it is the fourth quarter. Broncos, all season, have made the fourth quarter. So what will happen, we don't know. Could it be a back-and-forth affair where they score 21 points in the fourth quarter? Could be. Is it going to be a Bo Nix on a 3rd and 19, somehow, some way, finds Cortland Sutton for the first completion of the game? Could be. Could it be that Josh Allen and Bo Nix combined for over 300 yards passing in the fourth quarter? Could be. You just never. Allen and Bo Nix combined for 300 passing yards. Just saying, it could happen. Because technically, the pass to Khalil Shakir and also the pass to Kincaid, it was about 70. So, well, close to that. Definitely 60. So we're already almost to 100, and it's got 13 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. So you never know. What in the world is this commercial? A shopping cart. Oh, it's that little redhead kid that's on the what's the commercial? The Will Ferrell commercial with the "How to Pay with You Everywhere." What's that one? Where he's on the airplane. Shoot, sporadic brain faces. I don't know your name, unfortunately. The redheaded kid. But hey, get your experience, dude. Maybe you might hit it big. That is something that's interesting. I know my mind goes around, but kid actors, if you start doing commercials, and where you could go from the connections that you make as a little bitty kid, what is that obviously there's been some documentation like how that can affect you, but like if you have good parents, like also like as has your well-being parents, like that can obviously help you down in the future line and be like, oh, if you don't, you don't hit the big goal, it's fine. Like I said, we will, you want to do this, we'll make it happen. 1 in 85 when a team with a -3 turnover differential wins. So only one other team. I didn't see who it was. That's kind of crazy. All right, so 3:16 left to go in the fourth quarter. Because like I don't know why I'm going randomly like Leonardo DiCaprio. Didn't he start off doing like a Hubble Bubble commercial or something like that? I don't know. I think he had like a Hubble Bubble commercial, and then he was in Growing Pains. Because I tried to watched Growing Pains when it was on Prime, but it didn't have the last season with which Leo was in it. So I watched the whole entire like 1 through 6 season, thinking I was gonna watch Leonardo DiCaprio in his first like big role, and he wasn't even in it. I was like, well, that's weird. Okay. Well, I technically watched the 5th season. Gonna be a dump off. That's gonna be RJ Harvey. Great tackle there by Matt Milano for 0 yards. It's gonna be second down 10 from the 32-yard line. Again, I'm sorry, my brain crackles like pinball machine. I have a very hard time of like paying attention. I don't know if I have ADHD or anything like that. I have no idea. I think it just depends, honestly, on uh, what's happening around me. Shotgun formation with RJ Harvey to his left will be a handoff to RJ Harvey, who is going to be cuts back inside. Actually gets him to the 35-yard line, so a 3-yard gain. It's going to be second down. Third down, about 7 for the Broncos. 12:30 left to go in the fourth quarter. Yeah, 1 in 85 record with a -3 or worse turnover differential. So who's the one team that won? They might be saying who it is right now, but like, could you say it instead of just speaking it? Could you put that right there? Shotgun formation from a 35. Drops back a pass. Bo Nix is going to throw, and this got batted at the line. Great job there by the Buffalo Bills. Who was it? Who was it that knocked it down? Let's see here. AJ Epineza, who's a free agent, and I want to pay him strike him because he's not going to be as expensive as some of the other people, and he's also really good against the run. He's a pretty good pass rusher, but an amazing run defender. And I still want our run defense to be good. So 4th down 7, got punts ball away. And it's going to be, should be a decent return. Well, actually, no, goodness gracious. Holy crap, dude. That went like all the way to the back of the end zone. That was a booming punt. I mean, it maybe got carried in the wind. I don't think so, but like that was a booming punt. That was so he punted that. I mean, it was 35-yard line, so he was about 15 yards back. From the 20-yard, I mean, that's like a 70-something yard punt. It's technically a 65-yard punt, technically. But like from where he punted, it's like an 80-yard punt. Holy crap, dude! That's incredible. That's incredible. Wouldn't that team be the Texans? Probably so. Well, did they have? Well, no, because they didn't have a -3 differential. Because the Steelers also had at least 2 turnovers. So it wouldn't be the Texans. So I said the Steelers had the pick 6, had the fumble 6. Steelers did get like those 3 turnovers as well, but it's got to be -3 differential. So like you have 3 more than the other. I know that's what I'm saying. That's incredible. It's an incredible punt. Holy crap. I think who would the team be? Like, obviously I don't have like the commentators on, so I don't know who they said, but like, why didn't they just like show it on the graphic? Let's see here. Emmanuel. Also, if Georgia taught me anything, it's whatever stat of winning or losing streaks at halftime are bullcrap. They can end in an instant. Yes, I'm still incredibly salty that lost. Well, yeah. But it still was a great game. It would be incredible if Georgia fell into the Mark Richt state of just coming up short. Ah, as a salty Auburn fan, that would be amazing. If if you got in the perpetual state of just coming up short. I know that's salty. I know it is. We've been bad for quite some time. But that would be amazing. I know it'd be amazing. It wouldn't be amazing for you. I know. But it brings back so many great memories. 2012 SEC championship game. That's the main one too. That was huge, dude. Like if Georgia had just won the 2012 well, 2012 SEC championship game going against Notre Dame in the national championship game, Georgia would have won that. Georgia would have beaten Notre Dame. They would have ended their streak early instead of all the way until 2021. So flash a pass, but Josh Allen's got plenty of time. Throws to be caught, and that's going to be once again. Is that Kincaid or Dustin Knox? Kincaid for about a 14-yard gain, first down 10 for the Buffalo Bills. Zoe, my ride has arrived, so I shall no longer be able to see the game. Oh, okay. Well, I will try to do my best as far as commenting this game. It's about a 15-yard catch and grab. So since Denver has led 23 to 10, it has been 30 yards for Denver and 169 for Buffalo. Not great, Bob. Not great. Under center, going to be James Cook in the backfield. Going to send Samuel into motion. Going to be a handoff to James Cook, who's going to get up to the 40. Oh my gosh, up to the 45 and down to the 48-yard line. First down 10 once again for the Buffalo Bills. 11 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Still 24-23, and the Buffalo Bills trying to move on down the field. They try to bring a late blitz, and then, I mean, dude, Cook's footwork is amazing. Well, just amazing work by him. That's why I got paid the big bucks. 18 rushes for 105 yards. All right, so under center, once again, James Cook in the backfield. Going to be a flash pass, and going to roll it to his right. Going to dump it off to Kincaid up to the 50, up to the 45, up to about the 41-yard line. Actually, that's Dawson Knox, number 88. First down 10 once again for the Buffalo Bills. Just matriculating on down the field, baby. Keep on coming. Gotta keep on. Bills. Got a Buffalo Bill. Sorry. 10 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Third straight play of 10-plus drives. A handoff is going to cut back opposite 35. And what happened? How did he fall? He got like a hand touched on him. I guess like he got his knee or something. I don't know how the heck that happened. He had like plenty of room, and then I guess he got like caught or something. I don't know how the heck he got stopped. But a 6-yard gain, second down 4. I don't know what happened. Like he had like a whole entire room. I think he got hit, like slap or something like that. I don't know. 10th game with 100-plus rushing yards. This since the regular season, also the postseason. The technically only had like 40-something yards against Jaguars. All right, under center going to be a toss to James Cook off to the left side, up to about the 30-yard line. Depends on spot. He might just be just short. Depends on spot. 9 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. I can't tell if they're going to give him the first down or not. They are. All right, so first down 10. 8:45. Give himself a little bit of a break. Good, James. You've done well. Now it's up to Josh Allen to make it work. Clock is stopped for some reason. Oh, they're measuring. Oh, so now this makes third and 1. Okay. So third and 1, and also there's another. Yeah, he's short. Okay. There's also another lineman in there. Josh Allen touch push right time right here. And Josh Allen easily gets it. Like 3 yards actually on the carry. It's insane. I mean, like I said, it's just the tush push, a different version, but like literally just easily gets it. All right. 8 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. First down 10 from the 28-yard line. Shotgun formation with RG. No, I was going to say RG Harvey. Ray Davis to his left. Fakes a screen. Dumps it off to Ray Davis, who gets like a yard. Before he's thrown by Strnad. Is it Strnad or Strnad? I can't remember. It's Justin Strnad. Either North Carolina or Wake Forest. I remember when he came out. Both me and Drew really liked him. Wished the Panthers would draft him. He's been pretty decent, honestly. But I can't remember if it was Wake Forest or it was North Carolina. One of the Carolinas he's from. 7:25 to go in the fourth quarter. I guess they didn't give him a yard, so it's going to be second down 10. Trips to the left. Ray Davis to his right. Now to his left. And going to be a keeper by Josh Allen to the 25. Cuts back inside and gets down to the 23. So, great job there. I say it's a fumble. Or was he down? Buffalo. All right, so Buffalo still has it. Buffalo's good. So, gain about 5 yards there, third down 5, 6:45. Let's go in the fourth quarter. Yeah, he was down, too. Yeah, he was down before the ball came out. And Spencer Brown covered it up. Oh, wait. Technically, well, I can't tell if his butt is down or not. Maybe he wasn't down. It looked like he was down, but I guess he was technically on top of the defender. And now PJ Locke's getting looked at for his legs. So it is 6:39. Let's go to the fourth quarter. Third down about 5. 24-23. And we're going to commercial break. I was going to sing Come On Eileen. I don't know why that song came to my head. Used to be one of my favorite songs. I used to sing that all the time. I don't know why. I was watching the American Express commercial, so I don't know why that came to mind. But it did. Seeing a George Kittle commercial. I still remember when George Kittle got hurt, and they immediately played a George Kittle pizza Los Hughes commercial. And I was like, really? Really? Like, that's weird. Zoe, I hope Locke is okay. I hope he's okay too. Like I said, he's had a pretty good game. Like had that pick that was unfortunately we weren't able to capitalize, but he did save that momentum. That would have been a scoring possession for the Buffalo Bills. He's had some pretty good hits as well. So he's played pretty good. So hopefully he is okay. I see. He didn't look more concerned. He was just kind of like sitting there, just kind of like working on his leg. I just realized I'm just sitting here in silence, not moving in silence, but sitting in silence. It is remarkable that what is this commercial? The playoffs are here. Oh, it's NFL commercial. Okay, it's like a sleeping baby and like talking about he's like going off. I was like, what? Anyways, we're good. So, third down and 5. Empty set for Josh Allen. Trips to the left. Looks like the Denver Broncos might be bringing the blitz here. Rolls it to his right. He's got blockers. He's going to try to get the first down, and he is. Gain of 8. Josh Allen wills Buffalo Bills to another first down. 6 18 left to go fourth quarter, and the Buffalo Bills have taken a long drive. Just keep on driving down the field. Great block there by Spencer Brown on Patrick Surtain. All right, Buffalo. From the 14-yard line. 3 tight ends to the right. James Cook in the backfield. Probably run to James. Yep, when we toss to him off to the right side, who gets basically back to the line of scrimmage. So second down 10 for the 14. Kincaid tried to kick flip. That's kind of fun. Kincaid tried to what's that? He tried to rainbow the football. I've done it once. I got close to doing so. I was more so a defender than I was defender, goalie, occasionally wing. All right, 2 tight ends to the left. Gonna send Samuel in motion. Drop back to pass. Throws to Samuel, who is going to basically get like a yard, maybe. So it's the second down 9 for the 13-yard line. Great job there by Hufanga. Get that tackle. They say third down 8, so I guess they give him 2 yards. Maybe to the 12. 4:44 go fourth quarter. That's a lot of fours. Goodness gracious. Third down 8, 24 to 23. Trips to the right. Drops back to pass. Quick throw, and that's too low for Khalil Shakir. Well, they say that it wasn't. They say it's a touchdown. I thought it was down on the ground. I thought it was an incomplete pass. And they say it is. Okay. I about said, I was like, I thought it was too low to the ground. Fourth down and 8. Stops the clock at 4:10. Yeah, it's too low. It was too low. Had the block. So Matt Prater to make it a 4-point game. This is going to be a, let's see, got 28-yarder? No, probably like a 32-yarder. 31-yarder, close enough. 31-yard field goal. Kick is up, and kick is good. So Matt Prater, 2 for 2 for this game. 27, 23, 4-11. 4-11. Oh, they put more time back on the clock because it was running. Okay, but I was like, I thought it was 14 just a minute ago. So 4:11 left to go in the fourth quarter. Denver has all 3 timeouts. So do the Buffalo Bills. Denver has to score a touchdown on this drive. Please don't take us to the commercial break, please. Yeah, for some reason, like it's 6:30 is the no, that's next Sunday. But it's set at 6:30, which is early for sure. Kickoff underway, and it's going to be returnable from about the 5 to 10 to 15 to the 20 to the 25, and all the way up to about the 27-yard line by McLaughlin. First down 10 at 4:06 to go in the fourth quarter. So since being down 23 to 10, it has been all Buffalo. 17 points. Can the Broncos find a way all season? And I'll become a prophet. I'm sorry, that's too much. But I did say that would be interesting if that's what happens. I just realized that's what I've done so far. Sorry. Sorry, Zoe. So from the 27-yard line, under center, play action pass, and Bo Nix is going to scramble, and throws. Is that a catch? Did Courtland Sutton get his first catch? Yes, he did. Gain of 11. Courtland Sutton finally got a catch. Yes, sir. Both those toes are down. So gain of 11, first down 10 for the Denver Broncos. From the 38-yard line, shotgun formation, drops back a pass, quick pass, that's going to be caught. Only gains a yard though, so it'll be second down 9 through to Atkins, the fullback. 3:50 left to go in the fourth quarter. I mean, I'm glad Sutton finally got himself a catch because, like I said, it would be kind of. It was like I was like, when did you finally get one? But all right, so from the 39-yard line, shotgun formation, running back to his left, gonna send Mims in motion, drops back a pass, throws to Mims, and he is going to be corralled. Cole Bishop for a 2-yard loss. Third down 11 for the Denver Broncos. 3:09 left to go in the fourth quarter. Bro. Broncos. Oh, it got tipped. It got tipped. I mean, still would have been a great play by Cole Bishop because he was there. But it did get tipped by Rousseau. Third down 11, 2:45 going to the fourth quarter. From the 37-yard line, trips to the right, running back to his left. Drops back to pass, only rushing 4. Throws, that's going to be caught. Cortland Sutton up to the 40-yard line, down to the 38. Finally, like I said, Sutton has come alive in the fourth quarter. Broncos driving down the field. Got to score a touchdown, though. So this will looks like it'll be their final drive. And they can just take it to a 2-minute warning. So it'll be going to 2-minute warning from the 40. Alex Forsythe is on his knee. That's not great. That's not great. Alex Forsythe is on the knee. Court always there for us when we need it most. Yes, yes, he is. I said, like, earlier wasn't really even his fault. It's just, like, bad pass by Bo Nix. Yeah, Mustapher is getting some snaps in because, like I said, Alex Forsythe was on the ground. And that's also stopped the clock, too. Yeah, he's walking gingerly, which is not great. All right. Yeah, it's going to take us to a 2-minute warning. They could technically run a play if they want to, but why would you? Yeah, 2-minute warning. I hope he's okay, and I hope he's okay too. There's been a lot of like near injuries. Like I said, you had Patrick Surtain, Alex Forsythe. I haven't seen Pat Bryant come back in, so I'm assuming he did in fact have a concussion. Who else was it? PJ Locke. Don't know if he's okay or not. For Buffalo, Connor McGovern, and there's another person for Buffalo too. Can't think of who it is. Oh, okay. All right. Either way, whatever happens, I'm good. Because, like I said, if the Broncos win, we're happy. If Buffalo wins this game, it'll be by the score, and I will get the points. So again, I'm good either way. I'm very nervous about what's going to happen now. All right. First down 10 out of the 2 minute warning from the 40-yard line. 27, 24, 23. Actually, the 38-yard line. Sorry about that. Under center, overload to the right. Going to be a play action pass and get immediate pressure. Rolls out, just throws one away. Unfortunately, even with an extra offensive lineman, Joey Bosa got immediately back there. Just causing havoc for the AFC West, like old times. Bro. Frank Crum, how are you letting him just go right by you? You scored a touchdown, good for you, but that's your man. That is your man. Sure, Adam Trentman can help you out, but that's your guy. Shotgun formation. So that really weird. Shotgun formation. Drops back a pass. Quick throws because we Cortland Sutton, who gets to about 32-yard line. Subsequently gave 6, third down 4. 1:45 to go to fourth quarter. Still all 3 timeouts for the Denver Broncos. 136, 135, 134. Clock continues to drain. Bo Nix in shotgun formation. Going to be a rollout, and Bo Nix is going to scramble. It's going up to 30, up to 25, and slides. And tries to flop a little bit. Ashton to the 26-yard line. First down 10 for the for the Broncos. 101 left to go in the fourth. Yeah, Bo Nix scrambles and gets to 26. And then, like I said, he gets touched and he just kind of flops a little bit. Timeout is called by the Broncos. So 101 left on the fourth. Tre'Davious White is on the sideline. That's not good. He's seems to be hurt a little bit. Some with his right shoulder. From the 26-yard line, Bo Nix a shotgun formation. Gets in Marvin Mims in motion up to the left. Drops back a pass. Getting some pressure. Throws for the end zone. And it's going to be a touchdown to Marvin Mims. His back is hurt, but he has scored a touchdown. Holy crap. Oh, he ran, his back hit right into the camera. That's why his back hurts. Right into the camera. The one of the little pries that helps move it goes right into his back. I don't know if he's okay or not. He was moving, but he's pointing at his back like that was hurting. Yeah, that should be a catch. Why are we talking to Gene's territory? It should be a catch pretty easily. Yeah, right there. Right into his back. Ugh. Parker! No, you can't say Bills football season's over right now. They'll only be down by a field goal with 55 seconds and 3 timeouts. So definitely can't say that. It is interesting that the Broncos did call a timeout because now it saves Buffalo a whole lot of time, though. Kick is up, the kick is good. So it is going to be a 3-point game, 30-27. But it is 55 seconds, now regarding how the kickoff happens. But it's 55 seconds. Bills have all 3 timeouts, and they've had some explosive plays. How many timeouts do the Broncos have left? They have 2. They have 2 timeouts. So they used their 1 timeout for some odd reason. I say with like 101 left to go in the fourth, so I don't know why they did that. I guess to save more time for themselves in case, like I said, but they accidentally kind of gave more time for the Buffalo Bills. So, like 55 seconds is like eternity with 3 timeouts. So again, I don't really get that. I don't really get that. Is that Dane Jackson the one that got burnt? Yes, it is. Dane, well, dude, Dane Jackson was on the Panthers because when Dan Morton took over last year, he was like, oh well, Dane Jackson was their time in the Buffalo Bills, and like I liked him a lot. Let's bring him in. He was terrible for us, downright terrible. And I really wanted him because I was like, oh, he could be good, and he was not at all. He was terrible. Buns. All right, so Mims is up. He's good. I think it just like go for a second there. He got like a rod like jammed to his basically his back. Kickoff underway, and it is going to be return from the 5 to the 10 to the 15, up to the 20, up to the 25, up to about the 27-yard line with Mecole Hardman. 50 seconds remain for the fourth quarter. All 3 timeouts for Buffalo. Josh Allen, this is your legacy game. You fought back. You got Buffalo to lead after being down 23-10. And now Buffalo needs you one more time. I guess I'll P for the D. You can. You definitely can. Drop back to pass. Avoids the rush. Is scrambling. Tosses it. That's going to be a first down to Kincaid. Up to about the 38-yard line or 37-yard line. 40 seconds. Timeout's called by the Buffalo Bills. I think they mark him just short, though. It might be second in inches. He just flicked it out to Kincaid. So I had 1 more second back on the clock. 26 career game-winning drives, only 1 in the postseason. That was last week at Jacksonville. Second down and 1. 2 timeouts for each team. 3-point game. Shotgun formation, run back to his right. Drops back a pass. Got time. Throws deep. And it's going to be caught. Did he get 2 feet down? Brandon Cooks. Did he get 2 feet down? They say incomplete. 35 seconds. Okay, grabs it. Does he get both feet in? Nah, he's out. His hand touches out. He got 1 foot down, but it didn't get. His hand goes out of bounds. His hand was just in bounds, maybe. So it's going to be third down and 1. That was close. That was really close. Third down and 1. Shotgun formation. James Cook to his right. 37 seconds. Yep, got it offsides. First down 10 for the Buffalo Bills. That's Cooper. Jonathan Cooper. Well, it was neutral zone infraction, but still it was offsides. First down 10 from the, let's see here, from the 41. James Cook to his right. Dawson Knox to his left. Drops back a pass. Throws deep. Oh my gosh. Unfortunately cannot connect with Coleman. Second down 10, 32 seconds. Jahdae Barron on coverage. Coleman lost it. He just lost it. He looks over his right. Oh, he looks over to his left. He could have caught that ball, dude. From the 41-yard line. Second down 10, 32 seconds. Still 2 timeouts. Ray Davis to his right. Drops back a pass. Quick throw. Shakir. Hook and ladder. Up to the 50, up to the 45, 40. All the way to the 35. Down to the 32-yard line. 24 seconds. 23. Clock is stopped. It's timeout by the Buffalo Bills. That has been their MO late in games. Khalil Shakir in the hook and ladder. It'll be about 24 seconds. I'll probably add another tick on. And Buffalo has one more timeout. And it got tipped at the line, too. So 24 seconds, one timeout for Buffalo, all the way down to the 30-something yard line. From the 32, shotgun formation. Ray Davis to his right. Throws for the end zone. Oh, incomplete. Try to get to Brandon Cooks. Riley Moss in the coverage. 19 seconds, second down 10. To his left. Drops back a pass. Quick throws and through the hands of Khalil Shakir. Third down 10. 16 seconds. Probably had to guess either probably like an option for the home run hit, and then they might have like something like a drag or something like that, just in case to get a little closer. Drops back a pass. Throws over. Gotta rely on Matt. 1-yard field goal by Matt Prater. It's called by the. Can old Matt send it over? Fifty-yard field goal. With 5 seconds remaining, it is a 30-30 game. Man. Hey, Emmanuel, you ain't lying. Players sure amazing. Your team still ain't playing. Mine ain't playing either. And dude, 30-30 going to overtime. Well, let me go ahead and make up the other one. I don't know how long it's going to take us to get there. Let me go ahead and make it up. Actually, no, I got to wait. Well, I can get off of it. There we go. All right. Well, when this does go to overtime, I do have to go to the bathroom, so I will probably be stopping that. Kickoff underway and returnable up to the 10 to the 15. Top tier cinema. Yes, it is. All right, so since we're going to kneel the ball down, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I will be back in just a second. No. And I've drank a whole nother water, a whole liter of water, so kind of got to go pee. Oh, what a game. I'm going to go and get me another drink. Oh, oh goodness. Oh. Ah. Zoe, what a terrible moment to lose service. I've missed the last 3 to 4 minutes, so I'm assuming the Bills got a field goal. Yes, they did. They drove on down the field. Matt Prater hit a 50-yard field goal to take them into overtime. Ooh, excuse me. I mean, this is already a classic, if we're going to be honest. Like, the Bills being down 23 to 0, 23 to 10, storming back, take a 27-23 lead. Then Denver driving on down the field, score a touchdown with 55 seconds left, and the Bills finding a way to drive on down the field and kick a 50-yard field goal. That's amazing. That's amazing. Amazing. Do 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 do. Birder, birder. Nothing like seeing each other again. No matter what the distance. Why am I singing? What? Why am I singing Brother Bear? Well, Phil Collins. I don't know what the heck that. I don't know. Watching the Taco Bell commercial, so I think of Brother Bear. Banger. 2003 with Joaquin Phoenix. It is interesting that Joaquin Phoenix was like, "Yeah, I'll voice the bear." I don't know. Because that's like, I think, yeah, that's the year after he's in Signs, right? Yeah, because Signs like 2002, Brother Bear 2003, and the kid who plays Coda was in the Bernie Mac show. I never watched the Bernie Mac show, but I always saw commercials for it. Um, what else was I thinking? I don't know why. My brain, I don't know why. Sometimes my brain just goes on a wild bull goose chase, and I can't stop it. It's worse. It's worse when I'm hyper. So that's when I don't have like energy drinks. I explained that before because a lot of the teachers that I work with, they're still surprised. They're like, "You don't drink any coffee?" I was like, "No." I was like, "I've had two sips of coffee in my life. One from my mom, one from my dad." I'm like, "Nah, it's not really for me." And I just wake up and just do my stuff. Like I said, I drink some water. I might every now and then I might drink like a soda or something like that. Like I have Dr. Pepper with me right now. But that's nothing comparable to like the caffeine that coffee has. Um, but yeah, no, because like the other reason why I don't is because like I've said I don't remember if I said this before or not, but like when me and my friends, this was 2019, my freshman year of at junior college, we decided we were going to cross the country for some reason, and we did. And it was cheaper back then. It was 2019. And the Arches come back. I wanted to stay with them to make sure, like, that everybody stays awake while we're driving, like, make sure the driver is awake. And I said, let me get a little monster. And I did, and for like the 40 some hours took us to go all the way back. I maybe slept maybe 6 hours. So again, was not the best. So that's why I just don't drink monster, don't drink energy drinks, that kind of stuff. Draws back to pass. Bo Nix going to throw it, and that's going to be caught. That's going to be Cortland Sutton once again coming in clutch for an 11-yard gain. First down 10 for the Denver Broncos. Now, once again, remember that this is overtime rules, new overtime rules, so each team will have a chance to have the ball. But first down 10 for the Denver Broncos. Once again, Cortland Sutton coming in clutch in the fourth and overtime. Gonna say Cortland Sutton in motion to the left. R.J. Harvin to his right. Bo Nix shots back a pass and throws across the middle, and that's going to be Cortland Sutton. However, it's going to be broken up by Tre'Davious White. Second down 10 for the 39-yard line. No, it's not really broken up. It just dropped by Cortland Sutton. All right, second down 10 from the 39. Bo Nix is shotgun formation. R.J. Harvin to his left. Third down 11. Taron Johnson and Tre'Davious White had that all, like, they were not fooled. Goodness gracious. Shotgun formation. Running back to his right. Bills are looking like they might be blitzing. They bring four. Actually, bring five. Bo Nix throws, and is that caught? Is that incomplete? It is going to be incomplete. Benford on Cortland Sutton. 4th and 11. Punt for the Bills. Well, punt for the Broncos, sorry. Bo Nix is actually, like I said, it's not a terrible throw. It's a low throw, but it's a catchable throw by Cortland Sutton. 4th and 11 there. Ooh, they almost blocked it. So gonna be out of bounds at about like a 7 or 8 yard line. So Bills will be down deep. First down 10 from the 8 yard line. Oh, I'm so nervous. Hey, I agree with you. This has been a back and forth kind of game. And right now, Buffalo is all the way back to the 8 yard line. All I gotta do is score. Like I said, next score wins the game. 3:10 left to go in overtime. Field goal range. Under center. James Cook in the backfield. Going to be a hand of James Cook, who is going to get basically back to the original line of scrimmage. Maybe give him a yard. Second down. They did give him a yard. Second down 9. 0-6 career record, overtime, 0-2 in postseason is crazy. Oh, man, Josh. Like I said, this is a legacy game for you. Can you find a win in overtime? Can you come back from -3 turnover differential? Shotgun formation. James Cook to his right. Drops back to pass. And is going to avoid the pressure. Is going to rumble and gets down to about the 11-yard line. Be third down about 5. They're down about 6 maybe. They're down 5. $11:50 left to go overtime. Third down 5, 30-30. Josh Allen. Empty set. Drops back a pass. And is going to step in the pocket. Throws, caught. And that's going to be a first down to the 25-yard line. Dalton Kincaid. Oh, Buffalo. Oh, man. Whew. Kincaid got lit up by Hufanga, though. Yeah, try to crash down with the edges. He's able to step in the pocket and deliver. Oh, man. First down, 10 to the 25-yard line. Under center, I formation, James Cook in the backfield. Going to be a hand James Cook, who's going to have a little bit of a lane for about a 2-yard gain. Well, they're pushing. They're going to get about 3. So, second down 7 for the Buffalo Bills. Clock continues to run. 10:40 left to go in overtime. A sack or fumble would be sweet right now. Yes, it would be. Yes, it definitely would be. All right, second down 7. 10:20. Showing Shaq Thompson. Shaq Thompson does not have a playoff win since the 2015 NFC Championship game, by the way. And timeout is called by Denver. Josh Allen under center from the 28-yard line. James Cook in the backfield. Strong to the left. Play action pass. And Josh Allen's going to scramble. Third down 7. It's getting loud and mile high. Ray Davis in there to help block. To his left. Shotgun formation. Drops back to pass. They're bringing the blitz. Dumps it off to Ray Davis. He's going to try to get the first down to the 30, and he's going to get the first down up to the 36-yard line. First down 10 once again for. Oh, goodness gracious! All right, dude, this is this is so nervous. Great block by Kincaid on PJ Locke. From the 36-yard line, Josh Allen under center, 3 tight end set over to the right, James Cook in the backfield. Toss James Cook off to the right, and he gets basically back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing really there. 8:35. Bunch to the left. Right back to his right. Oh, now I got to send James Cook to help block. Drops back to pass. Got plenty of time. Throws across the middle. Dropped by Nico Hardman. Kind of a bad pass for Josh Allen, though. I will say that. Not the best pass. A little bit too low. Nico almost caught it though. I will say that he did have his hands on it, but like I said, kind of a hard grab. Third down 10. Another third down, 7:55. Let's go in overtime. Drop back a pass. Got time. Throws deep down the field. Oh my gosh! Cut by Brandon. Oh wait, no, it's picked. It's picked. I thought that he had it, but McMillan picked it off. I thought Brandon Cooks had it, but McMillan picked it off at the 20-yard line. Oh my gosh. First down 10 for Denver. 7:46 to go in overtime. Cooks had it, and it gets ripped away from him. McMillan doesn't give up and rips it away. Cooks had it. He had it. And it got ripped away. Broncos, your destiny is in your hands. And Josh Allen's hopes for a ring. Manuel, it's all they need is a field goal. All they need is Will Less to deliver. They got to get there, though. From the 20-yard line, they're going to review this. So it looks like they're reviewing this to make sure that it is indeed, because James Cook has it when he gets down and then it gets ripped out. So, I don't know. Is it enough to overturn? Because like he has it and he's down and then it gets ripped out. I mean that's literally the difference right there. If they give it to Brandon Cooks, it's at the 20-21 yard line. Like, if you're in field goal range easily, that's all you need. So down right there, and then it gets ripped out. So it depends on the ruling. Like they ruled it as such. Is it enough to try to return it? I don't know. Hey, I didn't want it to end like this, but I can root for the Bills in good faith while Zoe's probably having a heart attack watching the game. Probably so. So, going to be a screen pass to Marvin Mims, who gets up to about the 23-yard line. So 3-yard gain, second down 7. Yeah, Sean McDermott just called time. Must have thrown a challenge flag, but like I said, I don't think you can. I don't think it would be enough to overturn it, but that's how close it was. That's how close it was. If Brandon Cooks just comes down to catch there, get ripped out, it's game over because all they do is kick a field goal. From the 23, shotgun formation, R.J. Harvard to his right. Drops back to pass, bringing the blitz. And Bo Nix throws, and the combat R.J. Harvey makes one man miss, up to the 30, up to the 35, up to the 40, up to the 45, down to the 46-yard line. First down 10, R.J. Harvey. 6:50 left to go in overtime. He made Shaq Thompson miss, and miss silly. There's a reason why I like him coming out of UCF. $6:20 left to go in overtime. Drops back a pass. Throws deep. Knocked away by Benford. Second down 10. 6:09 left to go in overtime. Both teams have 2 timeouts. I do also like that they're letting them play. Like, there has not been a lot of penalties. Second down 10 for the 47. Timeout was called by Denver, I do believe. No, by Buffalo. Really? So Buffalo has 1 timeout left. I guess they didn't like what they saw. All right. Second down 10. 6:09 left to go in overtime. 30-30. Bo Nix, shotgun formation. R.J. Harvey to his right. Trips to the left. Drops back a pass. And gets some pressure. Throws a floater. Dropped by Cortland Sutton. It's going to be a pass interference. And that's going to get him into field goal range on Taron Johnson. And the fact is that pass interference gives him into field goal range. I don't know if that's enough for you to call, though. You've been letting them play the whole entire game, and now you're going to call it? So from the 36-yard line, shotgun formation, R.J. Harvey to his left, now over to his right. Second down 12. From the 38-yard line, 2 tight ends to his right, pistol formation, R.J. Harvey behind him. Drops back a pass, getting pressure, throws deep. Dropped by Marvin Mims. Tre'Davious White get called for a pass interference. 2 pass interference calls. Gives the Broncos the easy field goal. Yeah, he swipes too early, bro. And Josh Allen is just frustrated. 30. That's not going to be enough. It's first and goal. All they're going to do is kneel it down. We'll try to set up an easy field goal. Lost two, but got dead center. Will Lutz for about a 28-yard field goal. Flag is called by something, I don't know. Apparently, Tre'Davious White got flagged for what he said to the ref. So it's literally like an extra point. This is ridiculous. 3 penalties. 3 penalties makes it the easiest field goal of all time in the postseason history. And it's going to take away from a great game. Bro, it's going to take away from a great game. A 24-yard field. I was praising the refs because they weren't calling anything ticky-tacky. And then they did it on 2 straight plays. I just think it takes away from a great game. Instead of being like a 50-something yard field goal, now it's a 24-yard field goal. Will Lutz to send Broncos to the AFC Championship game. Kick is up, and kick is I just think it takes away from what a great game this was. At the very tail end, it's just penalty after penalty. It's not even like super duper egregious too. It's just it takes away from it. Congratulations, Zoe. Broncos moving on. Now right there, showing the Brand Cooks had it and they got ripped away. Just like the Bills playoff chances got ripped away. I think that's the only thing I'm upset about is like it takes away from what the great thing was. Like if Will Lutz is like a 50-yard field goal to win, like that's what's amazing. But now it's like it was a gimme. It's still an amazing game. Still amazing the Broncos make it all the way there. Bo Nix 26 for 46, 279. Like the turnovers still came back to bite the Buffalo Bills because of that last pick. Yeah. That was a great game. It was. Will Houston football beat the Patriots or not? I still haven't decided on that one yet. I picked Seattle to win. I'm still deciding about tomorrow. I'm going back and forth on all these games. I'll be honest. So I don't know. I have no clue. Man, it was still a great game. It was still a great game. I just wish I wish that it would have ended with a 50 or even a 40 something yard field goal. First postseason win since 2015. Last time they beat us. So, okay. Well, the other game's about to start in a few minutes. I gotta get the stream ready for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So let me go ahead and end the stream. I'll see y'all in a couple more.